What's going on?
Hey shit, man. We here to talk some hoops, man. I know you see Sebastian Telfair on Killer Cam and Mace Murder podcast.
Yeah, yeah, I think he high.
Oh man, Sebastian Telfair is what he's just a guy you could tell, man. The way he was talking, he's talking out the side of his neck because he know he didn't accomplish what he was supposed to in his
Yeah, and
career.
he can't believe what he said. I don't believe
Nah, he can't.
he said you best high school player ever. I thought that belonged to Kareem
Right.
out of New York City.
So
You
he
ain't
was
done shit
saying
Kareem did.
he the best high school player ever.
That's what he said. Yeah, out of New York.
Right. Is he greater than Kenny Anderson?
No,
Nah, he's not, man.
Kenny Anderson was a legend in New York before he turned pro. We both know that.
Yeah, he was.
He ain't better than Pearl Washington. I thought he was gonna do something in the pros though.
True. Yeah, I never got to see him play.
You old enough to see him? Hold on, how old are you again?
Well, I'm old enough. I wasn't watching college ball. That was what, late 80s?
Yeah,
Nah, I wasn't
mid
watching
'80s.
college ball them times.
Yeah, I
I
was
knew
watching
Sherman
basketball.
Douglas. I know he played with Sherman Douglas and them. I knew Sherman Douglas in the pros.
Yeah,
Miami Heat, you know what I mean?
that boy was nasty. He had a handle back then.
Yeah. Nah, man,
But
I
it
don't
was
know
a lot
about.
of people. It
I
was a
thought
lot
I
of people.
thought he
Listen,
was talking about he's also one of the best NYC ball players ever in the NBA.
nah, he was talking about high school. You can't be ever in the NBA because you ain't do shit.
Well, Skip to Malou ain't have a great high school career.
Yeah, he went to the finals though.
Skip to Malou
Oh,
is one of those guys. He's almost like Steve Francis out here in the DC
yeah,
DMV area. He ain't have
yeah,
he barely had a high school career.
but old boy ain't play nobody.
Who?
Sebastian's Telfair played SAR schools. He ain't played no powerhouse schools in New York.
True, I don't know who he played to be honest.
I looked it up. He ain't played nobody. Like they ain't paid. Like and people forgetting about Felipe Lopez.
Yeah.
They were talking about him being correct. They was talking about him going out early. I remember that.
I remember
Leaving
Felipe
high school.
Lopez, St. John's.
You remember he was on Sports Illustrated.
Yeah, I do. I remember that.
Yeah, I didn't. That's before I see him play. Cause I ain't watch him play in high school.
Nah.
But I did when he was in St. John's though.
Yeah, I was a fan of the Johnnies in the '90s. I was a big fan of St. John. I just always liked Big East. So I never really had like I just rooted. I liked UConn. I liked Georgetown. I liked all them teams out the Big East since I was a kid. So I can't say I had a favorite. Although I like Georgetown, I like UConn. I say those are still my top two. And Sherman Douglas, he came out of Syracuse with Pearl Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Who they have? He was with Ronnie Cycli over there.
Yep.
And DC was Coleman with him. I think he was playing with him too, right?
Yeah.
Damn, that's a strong ass team.
Coleman was a little bit after. Because when did Coleman came out? 1990.
1990. Cause Kenny Anderson came out a year later, 91.
Shaq came. Oh,
Shaq came in
no, Larry
92.
Johnson. Larry Johnson and Shaq.
Yeah, Kenny Anderson came in with Larry Johnson and
Yeah.
Mutombo. And DC was 1990, number one pick overall.
I'm disappointed in him though, cause I thought he was gonna be
Yeah, DC was supposed to be
the
that.
best power forward ever.
Right. Yeah.
With the shit he knew how to do.
Right. It's lefty. Yep.
Can handle the ball like a guard. 6'10".
But Telfair, man, I think Hey man, I think them fellas was also talking about he was like that in the NBA and he's one of the best NYC point guards ever.
He ain't better than Rob Strickland or Mark
Because
Jackson.
I don't see I don't I could see Skip to Malou conceding. Okay, you had a
Yeah.
great cause this dude Telfair won mad championships.
But
Um
he was saying the best high school player ever. No, because you said you had Chris Mullin and them too. You said you can't be the best high school player ever.
yeah.
And they said you had Kenny Smith. They said they had people way better than him for him to make that comment.
Yeah, man. What about in the pros? Where does he rank amongst NYC point guards?
Low.
He loves
Cause he
ranks
ain't do
very
shit. He
low.
wasn't even starting.
Nah. uh-uh. I'd rank him in the bottom the bottom he's at the bottom, man. He was on
He
my
ain't better than
Celtics
Sammy
for a
Davis.
little bit. And he was part of the trade for KG. And they sent him to Minnesota.
Yeah. Well, he
But
didn't start again.
yeah, he's never averaged a double figures in his career. He ain't never get 10 a
No.
game.
Yeah, Kenny Smith did better than
Absolutely, man. Kenny's a winner, two-time champ.
average double figures.
Yeah. One
People
point
forget
guard.
his sacrifice.
They mentioned a lot of point guards on that Cam show, right? With when they had Mark Jackson and Skip to Malou. But they didn't
Yeah.
mention one new NYC legend. I don't know why. You see, they don't be mentioning these guys and
Why NYC legend they didn't mention?
as point guard. They didn't mention Lenny Wilkins from
Yeah, they
Brooklyn,
didn't
New
mention him.
York. Lenny Wilkins is a Hall of Famer as a player, and then he became a Hall of Famer as a coach. You know?
They were talking about high school though.
Yeah, but they also mentioned they mentioned guys in the pros too, like Jamal Tinsley. You know?
Yeah, they were like they were both they say they were like he was strictly talking about high school. That's what Cam was saying. But they
Well,
were like he can't be the best high school player. It was a dude. I forgot the other dude name. He went to Arkansas. Was his name Reed or something?
Khalid Reed. Is that who you talking about, Khalid Reed?
Yeah, he was from New York.
Was Khalid Reed at Arkansas or Arizona?
He was from one of them schools. I forgot.
It
It
was
might have been
Arizona.
Arizona.
I remember Khalid Reed. He had got drafted by Khalid Reeves. I got drafted by Miami Heat. I totally forgot about him till they mentioned him. He was from Queens.
Yeah.
All those guys they mentioned, I remember him. Eric Barkley, he came to the
Eric Bartley.
NBA.
They ain't even say nothing about Eric Bartley though.
Barely, but they mentioned his name. They mentioned his
Yeah.
name. Omar Cook. I saw all these guys at St. John's. I'm trying to tell you, Mo. I was a big St. John's fan. I used to rock their gear. You see in them Nas videos, Nas is like
Yeah.
they got the dude, he got the St. John's Jordan warm up. Man, I used to have all that shit in the late 90s.
They didn't say nothing about Ron Artest though.
Yeah, maybe because he a Ford and Lamar Odom.
Well, they were saying he didn't say point guard. He said best high school player ever.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know too much about Ron's high school career. I don't even know where
Ron was a highly recruited high school player though.
he went to a public or private schools.
I forgot, but he was on the he was on the AAU's teams when Kobe was playing because Kobe was talking about him.
Yeah, I remember he played AAU with Odom and Brand.
Yeah.
Elton
He
Brand.
played against Kobe Bryant too.
And Elton Brand is from Long Island.
Yeah. How you better than them though? Because you got to go by competition you're playing. They said he was playing against like them sorry public schools.
Who? Telfair?
Yeah.
PAL, yeah. Public school league. Well, to me, I always give props to fellas who go to the NBA who didn't go to these big Catholic schools, or
Yeah.
and they got it out the mud. Went to, you know what I mean, you know, it's like Michael Jordan, you know, Langley High School. These guys went to most guys. They used to go to more public schools. Like LeBron went 4 years at that private school, St. Vincent St. Mary's, which is cool. I'm not knocking. I'm just saying, guys like,
We played against Miami. We still play against Miami.
okay, true indeed.
I
Like,
wasn't watching high school when he was in high school, but they said it was a guy from Newbern. I don't know him. They say he used to have Mike up.
oh yeah,
Yeah, back in the day.
mm, yeah, man. Even Iverson went to a public school, Bethel High School. No, it's just something different when you go to a public school. You know, the private schools obviously have the money and sponsorships. They can get any player they want on a free ride because these private Catholic schools they cost as much as college tuition. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing
Yeah.
for a whole school year. It could be like 60 G's, 30 a semester, 30 grand. You know? But we got guys from out here, for the most part, here in the DC, Maryland area, players who do go to the NBA, 9 times out of 10, they come out of private schools. And a few exceptions are guys like Delonte West and Jeff Green. You know, they went to PG County high schools, you know what I mean? Public high schools.
Delonte West, I used to like him.
Yeah. It's a
I
sweet
like his game.
lefty. And he straps up. 6'4". Jeff Green was a damn good player too.
He from y'all area?
Yeah, Jeff Green went to Northwest High School, right behind PG Plaza in Hyattsville, Maryland. Delonte West went to Roosevelt, same high school in
I saw.
Greenbelt, same high school
I
Martin
saw
Lawrence went.
I saw Shaq and they were talking about high school playing against people in AAU.
Yeah,
Shaq and Grant Hill said New York was overrated.
Grant Hill said that.
Grant Hill and Shaq.
He said all the fans they just some ball handlers.
Yeah, he said they always had a New York dude rating ahead of them.
But that's kind of true as far as there was always a lot of hype about New York ball players.
That's what Shaq said.
Yeah. Hey, what about, you see, that's what I thought, man, Telfair was talking about in the pros too. You know, because they barely mentioned Nate Tiny Archibald. If we talking about greatest point guards in NBA out of New York City in NBA history,
they was talking about high school.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What about Stephon Marbury?
Mark Jackson said Tiny Archibald and Stephon Marbury was better than him in high school.
Yeah. Hell yeah, I knew.
And Chris Mullin.
I knew Marbury when he was in high school. I used to get the Slam magazines in like '94. I knew him before.
Me too. I didn't know. Of course, I didn't watch Chris Mullin when he was in high school.
I didn't see him. I was like 3 years old when he came to the NBA. Yeah. I wasn't 3 years. I was 3 years old when he came to the NBA in '85. Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't better than Ken Smith either.
Kenny Smith went to same high school as Kenny Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
A private school, Catholic school. Yeah, man. New York City, they always have some good point guards. But DC has always got players too, and we got a style of our own too. we're not as flashy. DC players are very fundamentally sound, and they have the crossover. But the DC crossover, it ain't that type of shit like Kyrie Irving, New York type shit where they yank you and bring you back and keep you. I'm saying the DC
Yeah.
crossover is what Iverson learned. It's a 1-2 move, and it's to blow by you. Simple and plain. It ain't to yank you like, playground style, like how Skip Tumalu plays in and one, not how he did in the NBA. The DC crossover is right to left or left to right. Yank you
I
and
used
go
to
by
like
you.
Tim Hardaway crossover.
Yeah. His handle was sweet, man. Damn. That motherfucking UTEP two-step was beautiful. Beautiful.
Yeah. Used to cross everybody over with this shit.
He's very underrated in his career, man.
I think so.
I believe he's one of the most underrated players in his career. I mean, people don't talk about Tim Hardaway. They talk about him like he wasn't the king of the crossovers.
Yeah.
And not only that, I mean, the guy's not even 6 feet, but
Yeah.
he's a guy. He'll give you 23 and 10 every year.
He went to the Eastern Conference Final with Miami Heat.
Yes, indeed. And he was on Miami Heat. He was probably like the most clutch player in the NBA besides Michael Jordan. You know how many
Yeah,
game winners he hit in the playoffs for the Miami Heat? Oh
his jumper
man,
was wet too.
I seen him yank the man Ron Harper. Man, he sat Ron Harper on his ass off the crossover. Ron Harper was on the ground sitting down Indian style. You know what I'm saying?
He showed Scottie Pippen too.
Yeah. Now Tim
And
Hardaway
Jordan.
is one of my favorite all-time point guards of all time. This guy is hey man, and he can post up. He was a stocky dude. I seen Tim Hardaway dunk the basketball early in his career. You know what I'm saying? He could do it all. And he'll talk that
Yeah.
shit. I liked
You know,
him
white
more
dude.
than Kevin Johnson.
Yeah, you know, white dude that was overrated too, underrated.
Who?
Mark Price.
Oh yeah. Mark
He
Price.
had handles for a white dude.
Yeah, man. He had
He used to
vicious
cross
handles.
people over too.
These type of guys, they built like what's his name? Like Pistol Pete Maravich. Mark
Yeah.
Price. His pops was a professional basketball player and his coach all his life. So he done so many drills. That's why he did that. How he used to split the double team when the pick and roll come. He was the first dude I seen do that, and he do it well. You know how D Wade when the pick and roll come, and then you split that joint, and before you know it, the rim's right in front of you. The two defenders you split, they behind you. You know what I mean?
Isaiah Thomas said he used to hate to play against Mark Price.
Yeah. Yeah, Mark Price was dangerous.
Light you up too. He was doing like Steph Curry shit.
Yep.
Hitting shit from way back there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was a great player, but injuries derailed his career.
Yeah, when he got the knee injury, he was never the same.
Yep.
I remember he crossed over there Allen Iverson first year.
Yep. I've seen him make Allen Iverson look stupid when Iverson was a rookie. He yanked him. I've seen him do the crazy ball fake. Had Iverson jumping like shit. And then he just calmly hits the three. Larry Bird style.
Yeah, then he posed with it. He was looking at Allen.
Yeah, man. He's not in the
Allen
Hall
was
of
talking
Fame.
about that too. Allen said, "Man, I caught him at the end of his career, but he still had. He said it wasn't the same Mark Price that he watched when he was younger, but he said he still had little tricks with him that he was hard to play against."
Yeah. Yeah, Mark Price was vicious.
Hell yeah, they almost beat the damn Bulls. Doing when they hit that shot, they would have lost that game, bro.
Yep.
That was 7 games.
But then after that, Jordan was just killed them all the
Yeah,
time.
all the time though. But that team they had that year, they should have kept that team together, bro, because they gave the Bulls hell. They had Ron Harper. They should have never. I was mad when they traded Ron Harper and bought Gerald Wilkins in there.
Yeah, they were the highest seed
Yeah,
when Jordan hit that shot, and they had swept the Bulls that season in the regular
yeah.
season.
I didn't understand that bringing Gerald Wilkins in because Ron Harper was better too, guard.
They brought him to stop Mike.
Yeah, but they got the shit beat out of them this year.
Yeah.
With Ron Harper, they used to beat the Bulls a lot though.
Yeah, I seen Jordan hit a game winner on the Cavs.
People don't understand that Ron Harper got injured before. Ron Harper got injured. He was like in the toss as one of the best two guards with Jordan.
Yeah.
People didn't see him when he was with Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people, a lot of younger people.
Yeah, I seen him on the Cavs. I seen him mostly.
He was getting Jordan work too.
Mm-hmm. I seen him on the Clippers with Mark Jackson and those guys.
Yeah.
Danny Manning.
Yeah, they didn't win no games. They had a nice team though. They was in the
went
West
to the
though.
playoffs a couple times.
Yeah, they was in the West though.
That's like the first time that the Clippers had ever made the playoffs. It was with Danny Manning and Doc Rivers and those guys.
Yeah, but being in the West in the late '80s, that wasn't a good place to be. Not with the Portland Trail Blazers. Then you had Seattle. You had Lakers still was good when he was there. Then they weren't getting out the first round.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you see, I ain't like that shit. They booed Jerry Krause. He was dead, and his wife was crying. You see that shit?
Yeah, man. That's fucked up.
That was rude as fuck.
I'm sure it's a lot of new fans who probably watched that.
Yeah, that's why Stacey King was mad. Stacey King and the all four Bulls player, they were talking about it.
Yeah, I saw Stacey King talk about it. Yeah.
They were like, whatever you can say about him, he the one that put them championship teams together.
Yes, indeed. And he came from baseball.
Yeah.
He came from baseball, from the White Sox. He made the trade for Scottie Pippen.
Yeah, that was the best trade ever. That was a steal too. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
And he drafted Kukoc.
Yep. Years before we saw Kukoc in the league.
Yeah, Kukoc was supposed to Ben came to the Bulls, but he had to honor his shit over there before he came.
Yeah, they drafted him in 89. He came to the NBA in 93.
Yeah, we would have, I think, we would have came out here. We would have blew a lot of teams out. We had him. Because we would have had Kukoc, Horace Grant, and Scottie Pippen and Mike.
Yeah. But just like Sabonis, he had got drafted in like 88, 89. He came to the NBA in 95.
Yeah, that was crazy. He wasn't the same player. He was like, he had knee surgeries.
Yeah, and he was fat.
Yeah, because when I seen him overseas, he was playing like Olajuwon.
Yeah. I seen him playing. He looked like his physique, man. He looked like Bill Walton.
Yeah, but he had handle though.
Yeah, and he could pass, dropping dimes. He was dropping dimes as a big boy on the Blazers though. He was like the league's best passing big man.
Because I heard David Robinson say he played with him.
Yeah.
In his prime, when he was over against him, when he was overseas, he said he killed him. He said he killed me.
Yep.
They probably would have beat Detroit Pistons with him though. In the championship when
the Blazers, if they had him in it.
Yeah, because he would have killed Lambeer.
Oh man, imagine that.
Yeah.
If he came to the NBA at 89, 90, 91, 92, Blazers would have a championship, man.
They would have had two, probably.
Yeah, they would have had a championship.
Yeah. They definitely will, because Dad would took, because y'all would have had to pay attention to him. Clyde and them would have been open.
One guy who's also very underrated, and he'll probably not go to the Hall of Fame, but he was a damn good point guard, was Terry Porter.
Yeah, Terry Porter. Yeah, he told them. Terry Porter was a very good damn point guard.
You know, they talk about like guys in the back in the day couldn't shoot. The way these new people talk.
That's why you know they didn't watch basketball, bro.
Yo, he was a guy take you off the dribble, get some space, and yank that J in your eye. You know what I'm saying? Drill that joint with a man all up in his grill.
They put a meme up. I was trying to, because I've been trying to call you, but you've been busy, because they put this damn meme up talking about Jordan was playing against players like this because he was a white dude. They didn't even know who it was. They were dissing him in the comments. Guess what they put up? Like he was a sorry dude.
I think I've seen that, but remind me.
Jeff Hornacek.
Yeah.
They didn't watch Jeff Hornacek play.
Right.
Jeff Hornacek put Kobe and damn Shaq out the damn final and on the Western Conference.
Yep, twice.
That dude could shoot, and shit was wet, and you could be in his face and still going in.
Yep. Yeah, Hornacek was a tough dude.
Listening to dudes, I'm like, oh, you just talking.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Terry Porter was, to me, without
he probably
him,
would.
On them Blazers
y'all played Magic when he put us out though.
Huh?
When he put us out the playoffs, when they went the first time against Detroit, he put the Lakers out.
Yeah.
He outplayed Magic to me.
Mm-hmm. Now Terry Porter was like that, man. They had snipers too.
I don't know what happened, because I picked them to beat Detroit. I don't know what happened in that series, man. I don't understand that.
Yeah, they should have won that.
Because on paper, they supposed to have won.
Yeah.
All them damn athletic wings and guards.
And the young Clifford Robinson contributing off the bench.
Well, you know, I watched that series the other day. They let their old boy come fire. The damn Vinnie Johnson was killing their ass, though.
Yeah.
People don't talk about him.
Yeah, the microwave was like that. He won them that game 6. Came off the bench and scored the clutch baskets.
He was killing that whole series, though.
Mm-hmm.
That boy could play. They had scores on that damn Mark Aguirre. Mark Aguirre was another one that could score.
Yep.
They played team. You know why they got them over one of them 2 champs? They played team ball real good.
It comes to a point where you're going to have to sacrifice individual stats and just play good basketball in order to win a championship. If you got the
look
team
at Mark
to do
Aguirre,
it,
when he was in Dallas, he was averaging like 25 points a game.
Yeah. He was always amongst league leaders in scoring.
I don't think they had nobody on them Detroit Pistons championship that was averaging over 20 points a game, bro.
Nobody. Nobody did. Isaiah's days of 20 were not when he was winning a championship. He was trying to win a ring.
When he was scoring them 50 points a game, they weren't winning, though.
Yeah. With Kelly Tripucka.
Yeah, they were scoring all them points.
And John Long.
I think he realized he couldn't win like that, though.
But he's also lucky, too, in they draft, they got some real dogs, man.
Yeah,
like John Sally and Rodman and Dumars. That was the difference, really and truly, those 3 guys.
They say he started winning when he got Lambeer when you watch the documentary. Because Dennis Rodman said Lambeer didn't want to taught him how to rebound like that. Because he said Lambeer didn't jump high, but he used to tap the ball to himself. That's why he was getting like 10 and 12 rebounds from when they first got there.
When Lambeer came, now they were starting to contend. They didn't win immediately. But now...
He said, no, they didn't win immediately. On the documentary said they started to contend because they had a tough dude. He played 10 ball. He was the first, like, that's what Isaiah Joe Dumars said. He was the first damn center who was hitting 3-pointers, too.
Yeah. He was the first center I remember who was extending to the 3-point line.
Yeah, because you remember when that's what I forgot about that. You remember when he played against Portland, he hit 4 threes there?
Yep.
I'm like, damn, that's why they was winning, because they didn't respect this jumper. He was killing their ass.
Yeah, they got him from Cleveland.
Yeah, they were like, they won like, I think they made the playoffs too, because he, like I said, like Robin said, he was like a real good rebounder and he could shoot threes.
Mm-hmm. I think he came there like 86 or
Yeah, they went to the
85,
playoffs.
80,
They did.
85, 86. And 87, they had lost. They lost to the Celtics when Larry Bird. I'm sorry, they lost in 7. That's when Isaiah threw that bad pass in like game 5 or something.
Yeah.
Larry Bird steals the ball underneath the DJ. If
Yeah,
they
he
didn't
threw
blow
that.
that game, they would have beat the Celtics, probably in
Yeah,
6.
man. Probably, yeah, I thought that after they do that, after they did that, hello.
Yeah.
After they did that, man, it took the life out of them.
Yep. They went 7, but it was too much. And then they won it in 88. They finally went to the finals. They beat the Celtics. They lost to the Lakers. That's when Isaiah blew up in game 2 or something. He had 25 in the 4th on a bad ankle.
Yeah.
These are stuff I
Yeah, he
remember
didn't play.
seeing as a kid.
Yeah, man.
And then
We got beat because he played the next game. I don't think he played the next game.
nah, he didn't. His ankle was swollen like a
The
balloon.
same thing with same thing. Magic hurt his hamstring the second year they went.
Right, and they got swept. The Lakers.
Yep.
Who else? Byron Scott wasn't there either. He ain't play at all. He was injured.
Yeah, James Worthy the other one played.
Yep.
Kareem had retired.
It was Worthy by himself. Joe Dumars. He got his first championship.
I think he won the playoff. I think he was an MVP in the playoffs though.
Yeah. Yep.
And then your boy, they traded him for Mark Aguirre.
Who, Dantley?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dantley. I don't care nobody. He's a better player to me than Mark Aguirre. Now,
Better score.
Maguire's probably a better defender.
Yeah, that's what they needed.
That's what they needed because Adrian Dantley, I've seen him give the motherfucking Celtics work. And that series that went 7, he was frying McHale and Bird in that, man. He had a game with 40 points. He had a 40-point game in that series. You know what I mean? But that's what he want to do, and he don't want to concede. And that's what it comes down to. What are you willing to give up to win a championship? And he ain't do it.
He want to score all the points.
He ain't do it. He ain't get along with Isaiah at all. Because Isaiah ain't
said in the documentary, you wasn't gonna be the star of that team.
Yeah, Isaiah ain't gonna be like, man, you ain't just gonna come from where you came from, just trying to demand the ball and trying to, you know what I'm saying? Isaiah is the ball handler. He's the one who sets the table. So you gotta get in good with your point guard. Every great player knows that.
Mark Aguirre said the reason they traded him because he ain't want to come out for Dennis Rodman, which Dennis Rodman was a better defender than he was.
Yeah. Hey, that's tough to swallow, dogs.
Yeah.
That's tough to swallow, man. You coming off scoring 30 points per game 5 straight years in a row.
But Mark Aguirre did it he was averaging about 25, 26.
Yeah, he did.
Let, Dennis Rodman start over him.
Yeah, he did. Right, he started over Aguirre. Hey, but it's easier for him to do it for his buddy from Chicago, Isaiah.
He said he just wanted to win a ring before he retired.
Hey, man, I wish Adrian Dantley did so too, man. But it's hard. It's hard to just do that, man. Damn, dude, like, look at this dude Rodman, man. This dude Rodman. You're like, hey, man, he's a good hustler defender and all.
Yeah, because I remember that game, man. He was cussing them, the coach out. Didn't he come out?
Yeah.
And they were cussing each other out. and damn, Dennis Rodman on the sideline looking like, what the fuck?
Right. That's not the way that.
I knew he was going after that though. I like,
Yeah.
bro, he ain't staying there next year.
A year and a half. That's what he did.
Yeah.
And they brought Aguirre for that half year, and they won two rings.
Yeah, Mark Aguirre was a better trade, but he fit better with them though.
Yeah.
Cause you gotta you gotta let cause your boy was a low post. He got that turnaround jumper. He like operating the post.
Post, right.
Cause he was like, what's his name? Scottie Pippen said he's strong as hell. You can't really check that dude.
And he got the serious pump fakes. He'll pump fake you 10 times. He don't give a damn. You gonna bite.
He said, because Scottie Pippen said he scored. He said, man, he lit me up for 45. He said, I tried to guard him and put my body on. He just moved me out the way with his form.
He had a big behind. He had a big ass.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said when he plant his leg down, when he do that whole thing, he'll bump you with his ass.
You know, my sister knows him.
Yeah, you told me he works in the city, right? He works for the city. Didn't you tell me that?
He crosses kids at this elementary school on University Boulevard, and he goes to the gym where she works.
Bro, you gotta watch that documentary. I see why they got rid of him. He's still talking shit about Isaiah in the documentary, and everybody was like, bro, you're not gonna be the man on this team.
Yeah, man. Adrian Dantley, man, he hates Isaiah, dogs.
He gonna talk about because he said they called him mean. Isaiah tell people what they need to do. He like, hey, what you need to do? Everybody looking at.
Yeah, man. Adrian Dantley, he cool, man. He just didn't
he
get
said,
that
Mark
ring.
Aguirre said, man, he didn't want to get. He said at that time, Dennis Rodman was emerging, coming off the bench, doing crazy shit, getting steals, hustle playing. They needed him in the start. He was getting upset because Rodman started taking his minutes because Rodman was better defender than he was.
Yeah. It was Lambier, Mahorn, Rodman, Dumars, and Isaiah. That's the start.
Yeah, it's hard to get them people like they play the same position. Yeah, that's kind of hard. You got Mark Aguirre was an all-star, and he got to sacrifice his minutes for Rodman, which Rodman in the Hall of Fame now. I know that shit kind of hard. Like, damn, what I'm gonna do? Right. That's probably be a hard coach's decision.
Right. Chuck Daly.
Yeah, Chuck Daly, I like, damn, but he was right. He was like, Rodman was young. Rodman couldn't get you no buckets, but Rodman know how to stop people from scoring, though.
And they had Sally off the bench. That's a young 6'11", shot blocking, rebounding dunker. Yeah. Who don't need the ball. Those are guys who set up.
Yeah, because he didn't want to do that, bro.
Yo, those were some good teams, man. I used to like Isaiah and them. You know, I wasn't caught up in that Bulls Pistons rivalry shit. I was a kid. I just liked a lot of individual players.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I watched that whole shit, bro. I never thought Jordan was ever gonna get past them because they used to put them outside.
Yeah.
At one time, I was thinking, like, damn, they playing the Pistons, they ain't gonna never win. That's what I used to think, bro. Because the Pistons used to put their ass out every year.
Yeah, the last time they lost to them, they went 7.
Yeah.
Then the next year, they seen them, they swept them.
Yeah.
Hey, that's one thing that LeBron don't know about.
To Scottie Pippen, though. That's when Scottie Pippen turned into Scottie Pippen. When they were beating the Bulls, he wasn't quite Pippen yet.
And also, I think the biggest factor of when they started beating them, the biggest factor besides Mike and Pippen also coming into his own was Horace Grant.
Hell yeah, I was glad you said that because people don't realize Horace Grant big piece because Horace Grant was blocking shots. He's 6'10", bro.
And they used to punk him. The Pistons used to punk Horace.
Yeah. I think they punked Pippen more than they put Horace. Horace actually tried to fight them.
Yeah, but they knew them fellas was a guy that they could get into his head and they could get him out the game.
Dennis Rodman said, because he wanted to fight and be like taking off his glasses. They'll get him in foul trouble to give him technical fouls.
But then when he finally got it together, man, he ain't going for that.
And then he developed that damn wet ass 16 footer.
That shit was cash.
That shit was automatic too.
Yeah.
Cause he was when they was at their prime, when they were winning, when they had Horace Grant, he was getting 15 and 9, bro.
Yeah, he was. And his mid range was one of the best in the league.
Yeah, it was. It was like that was a guaranteed bucket right there.
Yeah. I mean, he did it in Orlando too. It's not a surprise Orlando went to the finals. It was because of him.
Yeah, he did it in Orlando and LA. Because they won championships when he got there too.
Facto, he got his 4th ring on the Lakers.
Yeah.
Hey, he was even there when y'all lost to the Pistons. He was with Karl Malone and them and GP.
Yeah,
he was
let Karl Malone start, which I didn't want Karl Malone starting, bro.
Yeah.
Because I think Horace was a better defender because he could block shots.
Absolutely. Imagine Karl Malone just coming off the bench, pick and roll with whomever, Brian Shaw.
Yeah, that's why I wanted them to do, like, let him come off the bench.
Yeah.
But Horace Grant being like, he let him do it.
Because his last year on the Jazz, he was still averaging like 20 points.
Yeah, but I knew that we should have kept, like, matchup wise, we should have kept whatchamacallit in the game though.
Horace Grant.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because he really ain't getting that burn in that series like that.
Nah. Yeah,
that's why I didn't like. I regret that what's that dude named Tayshaun Prince put a lockdown on Kobe. That's the best person I ever seen defend Kobe.
Yeah, hey, one thing I've noticed, me, I'm be always honest. I wasn't a Kobe Bryant fan. I never have been because he's on the Lakers. I'm a Celtics fan.
Yeah. That's why I was like that with y'all though. That's how we grew up. We was rivals, bro.
Yeah. But nobody.
I got a fight with a dude. I got a fight with a Celtics fan in school, bro.
Yeah. But nobody will ever say I ever said Kobe's a bum or he's not like that or anything. But I've been seeing there's a lot of revisionist history. And I think a lot of these people wasn't around to see Kobe, or maybe they caught him at the tail end of his career. That loss against the the Pistons, Kobe played like shit, man.
Tayshaun locked his ass up, bro. People ain't saying that. Tayshaun locked his ass up, bro. He couldn't score on Tayshaun because he like got a 7-foot wingspan. He's 6'9".
Kobe even said it on himself, man. That loss was because of him.
Yeah.
They said they kind of figured him out and they was pressing him like from like as soon as they inbound the ball.
Yeah.
And also Kobe, to be honest. Hey man, I think Kobe Bryant is a great player. He's one of the greatest players. He's the last great player I've ever seen. The last great player like ATG that I've seen with my eyes as I'm talking here in 2024 in January. You know what I'm saying? But that finals, he had an agenda, dogs. I seen that whole season. That whole season, it was a battle with him and Shaq. Yeah, I saw that whole season. And Kobe,
he ain't really had to do that because that cost us a championship. Because Shaq was going to lead anyway. I don't know why he did that.
Yeah. He took way more shots than Shaq, which is.
He should have played like when we won the championship.
Yeah.
I'm like, why are you playing different?
They said he was trying to get himself his own Finals MVP, and that cost him, dogs. Now they might have lost in 7 or 6.
Because I like when they squashed, they did their interview. He like, damn, we could have won 2 more championships with Shaq. He said,
yeah, man. He wanted to get out of.
They was the best duo. To me, they the best duo ever. The Mamba and the Shaq Attack.
Yeah, I can't even argue about that one. They gotta be. They was the last people to do a 3-peat. Yeah. It's hard as hell to repeat, let alone win 3 in a row.
And like we were talking about, like people like LeBron James got the diehard fans that go after everybody. They recently started dissing Allen Iverson because he said he got Mike and then he got Kobe, and they started dissing Iverson.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Just like Drake fans are dissing Mos Def since yesterday. Most Def came out. Seen my man sent me a little clip talking about. He said like pop is Drake is pop music that you hear in Target. So the Drake fans
Yeah.
now they discrediting Most Def's career. Like Most Def ain't shit. You know, that's just how these people.
I get in the comment section. I said, "Do you got more money than Most Def?"
Right. Does Drake have a album like the like that Black Star or Black on Both Sides? You know what I mean?
Well, you can't say he lying because when Drake came out, he was like doing a lot of singing on
Exactly.
almost the whole album.
Well, they just don't take the truth and say, yeah, he's a pop guy, and that's fine. That's what you like.
Yeah.
That's straight. But come
They
on,
was
man.
like love ballads. He did a lot of singing though.
Yeah. So the
It was
same
rhymey.
situation.
It was rhymey, but he was singing.
So I'm sure LeBron fans they saying stuff about Iverson, you know. Yeah, I'm saying.
I played against all three. He was like, it's Kobe and Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan and Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Said, because you got to shoot them dudes to beat them, bro.
Yeah. These dudes were killers, man. Kobe Bryant's the last all-time great that we seen. Kevin Garnett's an all-time great, yeah, but I rate Kobe Bryant more as far as like where I'd rank him in the top 10. I don't even KG's not a top 10.
Before he died, they was about to cheat in the big three though.
Which big three?
The big three Ice Cube got.
Oh yeah.
Cause I heard Paul Pierce say he was gonna try to get him and Kobe and KG on the same team. They just both retired. Like that's cheap, bro.
Man, that'd be crazy.
They would have beat everybody.
But yeah, that's just like LeBron. Like you see how Mike, you said you ain't think they was gonna beat the Pistons, and they lost 3 years in a row. They got them the fourth time. You see, and then they got on top of the hill and they stayed.
That's
there.
why like his fans try to discredit Jordan all the time. Like, look, he stayed with the Bulls until he beat the Pistons.
Right.
That dude went to another team just to beat the Boston Celtics. He ain't stayed there until he beat the Celtics.
It would be a totally different if he did. The Celtics would eventually get old. You know?
Yeah, that's why I'm saying he should have stayed there.
I seen Carmelo Anthony and J.R. Smith and these guys. They beat my Celtics. KG and P Double went to Brooklyn after that. You know? So they would have gotten old, and then Cleveland would be the king of the hill with LeBron.
Yeah, he went to, and they were like, and then they always used to say, well, he didn't win one without Pippen. Okay, he didn't win one without D-Wade. He didn't win one without Kyrie Irving. He didn't win one without AD. I can do that too. Let's go.
Yeah. True indeed. Yeah, man. Look at Isaiah Thomas. I mean, Isaiah Thomas had to go through a lot of playoff heartbreaks, losing to the Celtics. Celtics finally got injured.
They did a little trade. They have traded a Hall of Famer for a better fit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But they didn't break up the core of the team.
Yeah, that dude, man, better as hell. His Hall of Fame speech, he dissed Isaiah Thomas again.
Who, Daly?
Yeah, Daly crazy.
Oh, shit, I gotta see his Hall of Fame speech. I ain't never seen it. I got to see that.
That's smoke till they die, bro.
Yeah.
That ain't going nowhere, because that documentary came out way after everybody retired. Jordan retired. He's still dissing them in the documentary.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But
people talk about the Pittman and Jordan last dance shit. That shit was worse than that shit was.
Mm-hmm. You gotta weather the storm, man, and then you're gonna come out on top. Like John Stockton said.
I don't like the way he did that, because that cost him a ring, bro.
Yeah. It cost him a ring. I mean, Adrian Danley is one of those guys a lot of people say should have been on that top 75.
Yeah, me too. I agree though, because he was like leading the league in scoring one time.
Right. And,
but that's his problem though. He don't want to pass, bro. He want to score 30 points a game and not play team ball.
Well, they say McHale was the same way. When you pass that ball in the post, it's not coming back. They call him the black hole.
But that was a guaranteed bucket in
It
the
was.
post. Okay, ain't nobody stopping them.
Yeah.
Kevin McHale.
15 feet
I
and
still
below.
got him in the top 6 power forwards of all time. He's in the top 6, bro.
Yeah. Might even be top 5, to be honest, man.
Yeah, I might be in the top 5. Because who you got? Because I got him rated. People say Karl Malone because of stats, but I got him rated higher than Karl Malone.
Damn, hold up one sec. I got a phone call, man. One sec. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey, talk to the people for a sec, man. Let me go outside and get this phone for my mans right quick.
Okay, let me
Talk to the people.
Let me go
back
there.
in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I'm talking about them Celtics, boy. Y'all, I don't know who in the I can't see the chat right now. Let me go to my
Ain't nobody in the chat.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, anyway, we talking about them Celtics, and I was saying that Kevin McHale is the top
Galaxy.
6.6 power, the 6 best power forward. Or it might be top 5 though, because I do got Tim Duncan. I have Tim Duncan. I might got KG at number 2. I don't know. I don't know if I get what B. Morris do. He got KG over Karl Malone or Karl Malone over KG. But I got KG because KG won a chip. Karl Malone didn't. And I got who else? I guess you could throw Charles Barkley. Can you throw Charles Barkley in there? Stat wise, yeah. Kevin McHale, but Kevin McHale used to kill Barkley when he was at Philly, so I don't got him ahead of prime Kevin McHale. Ain't no way in hell that's happening. Not on my watch. If he did, you beat Kevin McHale when Kevin McHale was an older guy, but Kevin McHale used to head to head used to dominate Barkley. I got the man said that he dropped 50 on Barkley. Barkley can't say that out of Barkley on mouth. Yeah. But I want to get into this. Let me see if this chat. Let me go to YouTube right quick. See if I can pull the chat up. Because I can't see nothing that's going on. Let me go to the B-Marsh chat. So I can reply to you guys. Let me see. See if I can pull it up on my smart TV. Okay, here we go. See what you guys saying about the best. Let's see if you said anything about Sébastien Telfair. Let's see. Wow. I don't see nobody in the chat though, because I clicked on the chat button. Says connect. Okay, let me see.
So who'd you say you got it as a top 5?
I got Tim Duncan's number 1.
Yeah.
I got Kevin Garnett number 2. And I say I might got Karl Malone. I don't know if I got Karl Malone ahead of Kevin McHale, because Kevin McHale won chips, bro. And Kevin McHale, definitely don't got Barkley, because, head to head, he used to kill Barkley. Barkley even said that out of his own mouth that Kevin McHale dropped 50 on him.
True indeed. He said that's his hardest guard ever. The hardest person to guard.
It's hard. Everybody couldn't guard him. Even they put a center on him. They had Kareem checking in one game. Killed Kareem.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I knew we could beat y'all, bro. Not head to head, bro. Like head to head, we used to play against y'all.
Mm-hmm.
It was hard matchup because they had AC Green checking Kevin McHale.
Yeah. AC Green can't guard him.
Yeah, he was surprised little Jerry Curl wearing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just knew that was gonna happen. We had Michael Cooper, even Dennis Johnson. He was a good point guard.
Yeah, he was.
That's why I got in the fight. That's why I got in the fight with an older white guy, because it used to be his thing. in North Carolina, we used to go. You could watch the games with people, a little sports thing. I forgot it wasn't no bar because I was young. I couldn't get in there, but it was a thing where you could watch sports with everybody. I forgot what it was.
Mm.
But anyway, I was joking Dennis Johnson. I said, I'm getting tired of that damn raccoon because he used to have the black rings around his eyes.
Yeah.
And the white dude got mad.
Mm-hmm.
I kept calling him a raccoon.
True. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I rate guys
Kevin
Mike
I got Kevin
McHale.
McHale.
Yeah.
At number 3, I got Karl Malone. Then I got Bartley, I guess.
Yeah. At the 5th it's between 3 guys. It's McHale, it's Bob Pettit, and Elvin Hayes. But I rate McHale over Elvin Hayes. You know,
Me too.
Elvin Hayes a good ball player. You know, he's a good power forward.
He was like unbeatable.
But also he got a championship, Elvin Hayes. But Elvin Hayes is like a Karl Malone and a Chris Webber. They like them kind of guys. When it come to crunch time, you can't count on them. You can't count on motherfucking Karl Malone. He used to disappear in the playoffs. You go look at Karl Malone's career playoff stats compared to regular season. It's like 2 different players. You know what I mean? Karl Malone, Karl Malone, I've watched him a lot. I've watched that guy for 10 years plus in the playoffs. And they went to the finals as old men, 97, 98. They was a little older.
Yeah.
But they blew a lot of chances in between that. You know?
Yeah, because they was in the wrong era when the Magic and Kareem's was out.
Yeah, they took him 7 one time too. That was like in 88. 88.
Seattle beat them too back in the 90s, early 90s too.
Portland beat them. The Rockets beat them.
Yeah, there was too many powerhouse teams for them to beat at that time.
But all these teams we talking about, the Jazz was always rated higher than them. The Jazz was always almost winning 60 all the time. It's up until Stockton hit that shot, and that was a big shot. It don't get no bigger than that. When he hit that 3-pointer to send him to the finals. That's why Stockton showed so much emotion, because they had failed so many times.
Yeah, that damn year when they kept going to the finals back to back, bro.
Yeah.
That damn pick and roll worked to perfection for them boys.
Yeah, they had perfected it at that point. They had. At that stage, Malone and Stockton, their cerebral IQ of basketball was second only to Michael Jordan and them.
Yeah, because they played like fundamentally. It beat people with fundamentals.
Yeah.
They made the right play.
I mean, look at their starting lineup. Sometimes it wasn't Ostertag. It would be Adam Keefe, who's like 6'9". Malone, Russell.
Or the other guy, Foster.
Oh, Foster, who is also a Laker. He got a ring with y'all too. Yeah. Right. Those guys ain't no Mark Eaton. You know what I'm saying? You know? And that's what I'm saying. When
Mark Eaton led the league in shot blocks for a long time.
Mark Eaton might be the greatest shot blocker of all time. He's in the discussion. I ain't never seen a man. You see, when Russell and Chamberlain played, they used to count blocks. There wasn't no stats for that. But motherfucking Mark Eaton, I seen him average 5 blocks in a whole season. I ain't never seen nobody do that. I'm saying.
Yeah.
So
don't he lead the league in history in blocks?
Now Hakeem Olajuwon do.
I think he up there.
Mutombo second. I'm sure Eaton is probably third.
Yeah. Because I remember when somebody broke his record. That's why I know he used to have the record before.
Yeah, he did have the record. I think Hakeem broke it.
Yeah, because I remember he had the record. I forgot. That's why I was asking you, do he still got the record?
Yeah, Hakeem the all-time leading shot blocker. And I don't think that's ever going to be broken.
Yeah, because it took a while for them to break his Mark Eaton record.
But I'm sure if they counted Will Chamberlain and Russell, they nobody would break their records, Because those guys used to get like 10, 12, 11, 14, 15 blocks in a game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Right.
especially Bill Russell.
Yeah, so that's Stockton and them. Hey man, you can't even compare them Lakers teams with Kobe and Eddie Jones, Van Excellent Shaq. You can't even compare them rosters to the Utah Jazz teams, and they do always beat y'all.
Yeah,
At that point, Stockton and them had mastered that shit because they'd have had a lot of playoff failures, a lot, and I know that because I used to hate the Jazz. I used to hate the Jazz, so I used to be happy as fuck when they'd lose. But by 97, 98, when they was playing the Bulls, there was older men. They wasn't in their prime. They definitely wasn't in their prime. But but those teams, and Utah is also a hard place till today to get a W. It's a hard
yeah.
place. I don't know what it is. Players go out to Utah and they freeze up and shit. They even the Lakers, y'all lost to the Jazz yesterday. I don't know where the game was at.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Stockton and Malone at that stage. When Stockton hit that big 3-pointer over over Barkley, and remember Eddie Johnson, Eddie Johnson hit a big three in like game 2 or 3 in that playoffs. Imagine if guys like Eddie Johnson played in today's NBA
yeah.
with that quick trigger release he got. He'd be better than, to me, Klay Thompson, at least shooting it. Now, Klay
Who?
Thompson's a great shooter. Don't get me wrong. But Eddie
Shay
Johnson,
Thompson. Say he ain't never developed his game. He was like a good shooter, but he
right.
ain't never got no go-to moves. Like he ain't got no damn. He
Yeah,
ain't really
he
got
would come
handle.
off
He can
the
get
curls
quick.
and the picks, though, just like Steph and them do.
Yeah, but Steph can actually cross you over, get to the rack, and got more of an arsenal than Clay do.
Absolutely. Yeah, and that's why I said compare with Klay Thompson, because Eddie Johnson's best scoring days of his career, Klay Thompson, they never come close to that. That's just the truth about it. You know, Klay Thompson ain't never averaged no 28 in this NBA, and that was in a harder era, playing actually versus greater players. You know what I mean? You know, Eddie Johnson was like that. As far as look, even Dale Ellis. Dale Ellis said it himself. His job ain't out there to be putting the ball on the floor, and he had a quick release and coming off the curls picks, he just not let that thing fly. That's what he said he worked on his whole life as a kid. And Dale
Yeah,
Ellis, I mean, Klay Thompson's best season of his career, you can't compare it to Dale Ellis's best season of his career. Now, Klay Thompson has sustained more as far as more longevity. Obviously, with one team, he's won championships. He's a guy you could make an argument for should be in the NBA top 75. Klay Thompson, real talk. But imagine if Dale Ellis and Eddie Johnson played today, when in their days they did get their 28 a game in their era. They'd average 30 today. And Klay Thompson ain't never been close to averaging 30.
nah, never,
But
never.
Clay's a better defender than those two guys, for sure.
Yeah, he is a good defender.
He's a damn good defender. In his prime, Klay Thompson was just damn.
Kobe used to give him a road, past his prime. Kobe used to get Clay Thompson work.
Yeah. Yeah, Kobe give anybody work, man. Kobe Bryant is just offensive. Is Kobe Bryant, man. He worked on everything that he did. Everything he did wasn't no fluke. Even those fadeaways with 3 people on them, including Karolinko. Karolinko was all in his grill, and Karolinko was like was one of the best defenders of his time. He was the kind of guy who gets triple doubles off of steals and blocks, damn near even quadruple doubles. I was a fan of Karolinko, right?
Yeah, I like Karolinko.
But there
I
was a
thought he was
time
good.
somebody made him cry. I can't remember who made him cry. I ain't never look at him the same. And really and truly, he never recovered or was never the same player after that. This was when he was on the Jazz.
I thought when they did that, the Big Baby Davis, when KG made him cry, I was like, what the hell is he
Yeah,
crying for?
yeah, but obviously he's not like Karolinko because he snapped out of it and it made
Yeah.
him better. Yeah, Karolinko, somebody made him cry. I forgot who. I might have to Google it. And I was disappointed in him because you're supposed to be a primetime defender, really a lockdown defender. AK 47. He had a vicious number and acronym. But once you give that up and you start crying and shit, players ain't gonna believe in that AK 47 nothing no more. They gonna come at you. You know what I mean? Yo, yeah, man. Yeah, but for power forwards, we was talking about Malone. Why I got McHale over Elvin Hayes. Elvin, like I said, he got a championship, and he's been to two finals back to back. Both of them went to Game 7 on the Washington Bullets. But he was the type of guy, because I've watched these guys, I read about these guys and stuff. He was the kind of guy who used to disappear when it's crunch time. Like Chris Webber do. Chris Webber, remember on the Kings? Imagine if Chris Webber was a dog and a killer. They would
Yeah.
have beat y'all at least once. How the fuck you lose to the
Yeah.
Lakers 4 times in a row? You can't beat them. One of them y'all had a Game 7. Now I know the referees was cheating. That's one of those games that the guy, that referee Donahue, he went to federal prison because
You
of
talking about Sacramento Kings? They definitely did though.
yeah, that was Game 7, but still the Kings could have won that game. The
Yeah.
Kings still choked. Peja Stojakovic shooting air balls in the fourth quarter wide open. When I saw him shoot that air ball in the fourth quarter wide open in overtime, I was like, they will never beat the Lakers. This is ridiculous, man. That's why the Lakers have rings and y'all never can't beat them because the pressure. And Mike Bibby was their best closer. And it shouldn't have to be like that when you got C Webb. You see, C Webb to me, I mean, he finally got into the Hall of Fame, not a first ballot, right? It took him a couple
Yeah.
times, but C Webb, I'm I don't want to say he had a disappointing career, but C Webb, man, C Webb sometimes played soft and shit, right? And his demeanor and stuff. And I think C Webb never ever the same, especially crunch time. He wanted no parts of the rock ever since that time out in Michigan. You know what I mean?
You think he choked?
In his career,
Yeah.
I think he did, man. I mean, C Webb was supposed to be. I mean, he came out of college a superstar, dogs. He went to the Warriors. They went to the playoffs. They got swept by Barkley. Barkley, one of them games, scored 50 plus on C Webb, but that's okay. That's a rookie C Webb. C Webb had dunked on him in that playoffs. But overall, C Webb, and this is just Golden State when he was at his best. No, excuse me. I'm sorry. The Sacramento Kings when he was at his best. He ain't have that dog in him. He ain't have that killer in him. And there be times them fellas don't even look at the rim. He's wide open, top of the key, and he got his back to the basket. He's looking to somebody to pass. You remember how that them Kings teams were great at passing the rock.
Yeah. Yeah, they used to have everybody in here. Then they used to have what's his name, Corliss Williamson off the bench getting nice busy too.
Yeah,
They had
Divac's
a
a
nice
great.
little squad. Doug
Hmm.
Christie.
They should see Webb would should have a championship today. That championship
Yeah,
that y'all got against the Nets, the Kings was gonna also beat the Nets too.
yeah, I think they would have beat the Nets.
You know what I'm saying? So C Webb, man, and then his tenure in Washington, even in Golden State. You see, in Golden State, he wanted out because Don Nelson was remember he was playing center for the Warriors as a rookie. Remember the starting lineup was Chris Webber at the center, Billy Owens at the power forward, Chris Mullin at the two. I'm sorry, at the three, Latrell
Yeah,
Sprewell at the two, and Tim Hardaway, who didn't even play that season because he was injured.
a lot of them got hurt. Mullen was in and out the lineup.
Yeah, Mullin was in and out the lineup too.
Marshallonis was in and out the lineup.
Yeah, but they still made the playoffs, and that was partly mostly because of the new guys, Chris Webber
Yeah,
and their best player that season, Sprewell. Remember that season, Latrell Sprewell. That was the first year Michael Jordan left the NBA, right?
yeah,
93, 94. Guess who was all NBA first team? It was Latrell
Spree.
Sprewell.
Yeah,
I bought his jersey that year. I was in seventh grade, dogs. I had me a Sprewell. That's Sprewell with the baldy, yo. So they basically said that season Sprewell was better than Clyde Drexler, better than Mitch Richmond, Reggie Miller, 93, 94. Nah, Reggie Lewis had already died. He died that summer of 93. So he was they were saying he the best shooting guard in the NBA. So
yeah, he was.
mm-hmm, he was
To me, he was.
in 90.
Him and Mitch Richmond.
Mm-hmm.
Mitch Richmond don't get the props he deserves.
Yeah, there are people who say he shouldn't be a Hall of Famer. You know that white
Yeah, I'm
guy?
telling you.
That white guy
Oh,
from Boston, Bill Simmons.
yeah,
He be trying to take shots at Mitch Richmond like he's not a Hall of Famer. Get the fuck out of here,
yeah,
man. Yeah, he got a ring. He cherry picked a little ring with the Lakers,
yeah,
but he deserved everything he got, man. Mitch Richmond was like that.
hell
Sometimes a
yeah,
player is a player, no matter if the team is winning. His
yeah.
peers give
Nobody
him
could stop him though.
huh?
Everybody that went against him say the same shit though.
Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
From Jordan,
Cause if
everybody said it.
cause if you have empty stats, like if you go look at a guy like a guy like World B Free.
Yeah,
World B Free not in the Hall of Fame, but if you go look at his resume, man, he was like that. He was a great scorer and all that. But he wasn't known to be a great defender and stuff like that, or make others better. But Mitch
yeah,
Richmond was a great defender. Like,
yeah. But he ain't had nobody on his team when he was dominating. He ain't had nobody on his team.
nah,
I know that.
yeah, he didn't have nobody on this team, and he also wasn't but the teams wasn't like at bottom last either. Now they drafted Bobby Hurley. If Bobby Hurley was gonna be who he was supposed to be,
Yeah, because they beat who did he beat before he got in that car ass and they beat the shit out of Seattle. I think he
yeah,
outplayed Gary Payton.
yep, mm-hmm,
That in game before but then like every time you get something happen.
yeah. They drafted the Wizard from Maryland, Walt
Shit,
Williams.
they said they said when the damn when they had the college team when they beat the Dream Team, they said he Bobby Hurd would kill the
Yeah,
Jones
yeah,
down.
right. In the greatest game, they call it the greatest scrimmage the world has never seen. The college players
Yeah,
versus the Dream Team.
But they had Penny Hardaway, they had Grant Hill, they had Jamal Mashburn, they
Right.
had Chris Webber.
And they beat them in the first game they played, or the first day. But the second day they got smoked.
They had a squad though. They had who were they? I know their whole squad. They had they had Penny Hardaway, Allen Houston, Grant Hill,
Mashburn,
Rodney Rogers, Jamal Mashburn. I said Penny, didn't I? I said Eric Montross was on that team. Calvin Chaney was on that team too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rodney Rogers. They said that second game, Larry Bird killed Rodney Rogers.
Yeah, I heard he hit 10 shots in a row.
Yeah, because he said Jamal Mashburn said he was talking shit when they won. Talking about Bird ain't hit a shot since 1984.
Yeah.
And he said next game, when they bust their ass, he walked on the car and said, "Hey, young fella, look like 84, don't it?"
Yeah, that's that Larry Bird shit.
He said they said he was calling shit.
Right.
He said glass, left hand. He was calling that shit on him. And that was washed up at Larry Bird.
Right. That was him on his very, very last leg. He never played no pro ball after that.
They said he pissed him off. That's why he played like that, though.
I'm sure Larry Bird never wore no gym sneakers ever again after that Barcelona shit.
Yeah. I don't think he was retired. He just came to play because they asked him to.
Right.
So he abused them. They were looking at him like he ain't missed nothing either on Rodney Rogers. Rodney Rogers was checking him too.
Right. Yeah, man. So fellas like C Webb, you know, C Webb, man, he forced his way out of Golden State. Because he had them kind of rookie deals back when where you can opt out after your 1 year.
Yeah, he got mad because what was the coach name?
Don Nelson was playing him at center.
Yeah, he didn't want to play center.
Yeah, and they even got what's his name, Ronnie Cycli at some point that season, so he don't have to play center or the next season. And not the year when Joe Smith.
You're right. When I think about it, you see he chokes, right? Because I remember when they were talking with Shaq and then was on their open court, Shaq was like, "We used to beat y'all." He was like, "Samaki Walker used to kill you."
Ah, shit.
You remember we had Samaki Walker?
Yeah.
He was like, he said for some reason, he said you used to have bad matchups against Samaki Walker.
That shouldn't happen, man.
Yeah, that's what he was saying. He said anytime if Samaki Walker get 15 points, we guarantee we're gonna win the game. Because Kobe and Shaq gonna get there. That's an extra score that they haven't. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, so C Webb, man, he blew a lot of opportunities, and but Washington was stupid to trade him for Mitch Richmond at that stage of his career. He should have never done that.
I wish they would, because I would love to see Jason Williams with Mitch Richmond. Because they already had Vlade, didn't they?
They had just got Vlade.
Yeah, they could have kept that. He's a better scorer than
when C Webb came there, they had a whole new starting five. That was not the starting five the year before. It was Divac, Weber, Peja, Christie, and J Dub.
Yeah, you take that team out. Let's take Chris Webber off that team and put Mitch Richmond on that team, because you could move some pieces around, because you had Corliss Williamson still, because he got drafted there, didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, y'all could have won some games with Mitch.
But C Webb, they should have never traded. Even though when they did make the trade, it worked. That one worked out immediately for the Bullets. when they traded
I know why
Rasheed
they traded him
Wallace.
because they got they had a rape allegation at Juwan Howard house.
Yeah, they did. His house in Potomac, Maryland.
Yeah,
Potomac is one of the richest neighborhoods in America. You know, Potomac is
yeah,
where people like Patrick Ewing live, and what's his name? Like the former Redskins owner, the dude who sold the team, Dan Snyder. You know, Potomac
yeah.
is that's where Juwan Howard had a house. Even Matumbo. You know, people like George Mirasan. It's a rich neighborhood. It's like Beverly Hills.
He works for the Wizards.
Huh?
George Mirasan works for the Wizards still. I
hmm
heard.
Last time I went to a Wizards game, I seen him. You can't
Yeah, he
miss
got a
him.
job.
You can't miss him.
Yeah, he got a job there. He stayed around the organization.
Yeah, he was a good player.
Yeah,
He was a better offensive player than Manu Bol.
yeah, damn sure was.
Not the better defensive though, but as a guy who can give you 14 from the post, and he don't shoot Jays. You know, Mirasan, they had a nice squad. That's why Jordan came to the Wizards. You know, because they battled with
Yeah,
them. They played them one time in the playoffs with C. Webb and Strickland in them. And
I'm I'm about to ask you something, bro, because I seen it the other day when they was doing the All Star like fan voting. I seen some names up there that shouldn't really be up there.
like who?
Wembayama,
Nah,
he
he
doing his
shouldn't.
thing. He doing his thing, but I don't think he like deserve. He might get he in the runnings for Rookie of the Year, but he don't deserve to be no All Star.
Yeah, if they were winning, sure.
Yeah,
Like Tim Duncan made the rookie. I think he started in the All Star game as a rookie. I know he was a
like
rookie in the All Star game. I think he was a starter too.
like Matt Holmgren should be up there before him.
hmm
That home Shat Holmgren,
Yeah,
because they actually winning.
they winning, and he's really contributing, and he's very solid.
I
Like
think
his
I
shot
know they're gonna give
selection
it.
compared to Wembenyama is night and day. It's night and
Yeah,
day.
I think they trying to give it to Wembyama because Wembyama he ain't got no help, but he got like he had a triple double the other night. But
Yeah,
I'm going by who turned the team around. I think Shat Holmgren my rookie of the
he's
year.
my rookie of the year. He has been for the last few weeks, month probably.
Yeah,
I've seen him
yeah,
play at least 5, 6 games this season. There was one week,
yeah,
a week or two ago, I watched him three, like in a week, I watched 3 of their games back to back to back. And
yeah.
one was against the Celtics. And this guy, like I said, the shot selection, he don't force no shot. There's no shot that the man takes. It's like, I want to say like Joker. But basically the shots he takes are rhythm shots. You know what I mean? And he passes the ball when he ain't gotta force it. And look at his field goal percentage. Look at his shot selection, even 3-point percentage compared to Wembenyama. Wembenyama is 7'4", and he's in the low 40s in his field goal percentage. I don't give a damn if you're a rookie. That's not cool.
Mm-hmm.
I know he's gonna improve. Hey, but let's talk about this second year player, man, for the Orlando Magic.
Little bit.
Yeah. That Italian black dude, Banchero.
Yeah,
That
yeah. He
motherfucker's
nice.
nice. His
Yeah,
package, his offensive package for a young dude, it's almost on some Tatum stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah. They on the playoffs too. They gonna make the playoffs this
Hey,
year.
Coach K coached him, right? He was like the
Yeah,
last dude with Coach K, right?
yeah. He last dude with Coach K.
Yeah. This guy, I've watched him a couple nights in a row. Gee, damn, this dude's skill set. And I liked him as a rookie. I thought he's like that as a rookie. So it's showing me
Yeah,
this second year ain't no slump. It ain't no not slump, fluke. You know what I mean? It ain't no
you see
fluke.
him cross over Corliss. You see him cross on Zion this year.
hmm Yeah, man. He's very patient with the dribble. Jab step. go by you, put the body on you.
That dude 250 pounds too.
And he has a fadeaway on the baseline.
Yeah.
Like Mike and Kobe and Tatum type of style where they back you, get the space, and then fade on you.
Yeah, he can shoot threes too.
Yeah, man.
If you
But I've seen he has a little deficiency. I've seen it's hitting the clutch free throws. The other night they
okay.
lost by one to Miami, and in the last 2 minutes he hit all the big shots. But when they fouled him, he went to the free throw line and he'd hit 1 out of 2. So he went 2 times. So he was 2 out of 4. If he went 4 out of 4 in the last 2 minutes, they would have won the game by one. You know what I mean? Because he
Yeah.
would have, they lost by one. If he hit his 2 free throws, they would have won by one. And he shot the game winner, which he missed, but that's okay because he hit all the big shots in the last minute and a half. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who you got? Who you got going to the playoffs though? It's too early.
Yeah, I think it's a little too early. Maybe
Yeah.
after All Star break, February. I'll
Who
have
you
it.
not got going to the playoffs then? I know you're gonna say us.
Hmm. Well, I can't say that.
I ain't got Warriors going.
Ooh, damn. Warriors don't make it even in the play-in. That's gonna be cold blooded. Hey man, that's a little too early, man. I'm not gonna write off some of these teams which I
I'm gonna
do
ride
have.
off the Warriors because Draymond ain't playing. Draymond ain't even playing.
He'll be back. I've seen him on the bench. He's ready to
Yeah,
play now.
he on the bench, but he ain't playing no time soon.
Hmm.
But they gonna lose them games. He ain't playing in.
Yeah, they lost
They
last
need to
night
do something.
to the Bucks.
I heard they think playing on trading Andrew Wiggins.
I would trade him fast. You have Kaminga. What are you doing? You have Kaminga.
That's why they say they're
Trade
gonna
him.
use Kuminga as their small forward position. That's what I
Yeah.
heard.
He played 28 minutes yet or played 30 minutes yesterday and had 28 points. Or maybe played 28 minutes and had 30. One of the two. He had either 28 or 30 yesterday. They lost though, and that was off the bench.
Yeah, ever since somebody messed with Andrew Wiggins' wife and posted got her pregnant, he ain't been the same player.
Is that true? That was what really
That's what I
happened?
heard.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
was
I
a
heard. I
rumor.
don't know.
Hey,
But he been in a slump ever since then.
Mike Dunleavy Jr. is they new GM, and the first move he did was trade Poole for CP3. That was a bad trade, dogs.
Yeah, because he haven't won that championship against y'all.
Absolutely, and he's also a young dude. How you gonna trade him
Yeah.
for an ancient dude?
They trying to get rid of everything. Draymond Green was more important. That's why.
They fucked up. That's why they
Yeah.
are where they are because they've let Draymond get away with a lot of stuff, and a lot of people didn't support Jordan Poole. Now Jordan Poole might have been acting like an asshole when he got that money now in the ring. You know, I heard he
Yeah.
tricked 500 grand on the rapper broad Ice Spice.
Yeah, he did.
You know, so and I'm sure he whatever he was saying to Draymond, I'm sure it got under Draymond's skin and in his feelings, made him snuff him like that. You know what I mean? But still, the Warriors didn't reprimand Draymond. It's obvious. I mean, Draymond has only gotten worse with putting hands on people, and he's only putting hands on the right ones. He ain't putting hands on guys like if NBA players like Antonio Davis, and Dale Davis and Ron Artest. He ain't doing that to those type of guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's picking on these European dudes. So.
They got a video. They got a video. Somebody uploaded. You talking about Draymond?
Mm-hmm.
They got an old video. Somebody uploaded on him like when he tried to do that swing punch he did on that old dude. You know, he turned around and swung and punched again. That's who got suspended. That's his suspension over. But he tried to do that with Ron Artest, and Ron Artest grabbed him by the neck, and he kind of chilled out.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah.
And everybody was joking him in the comment section, say, "Oh, he punting you down. You hit anybody else though."
Guys, I'm trading Draymond and Wiggins in a package
Yeah,
wherever
me
they
too.
go. But Kuminga's staying, and I'm gonna try and keep Clay. And and I'm keeping Clay and Steph. Obviously, I don't want to keep them for the rest of their career. You know.
Yeah,
And
I do the same thing. I trade Draymond because Draymond ain't really been producing the last 3 years to me.
mhm,
He's slacked off. I trade Draymond and my man Wiggins.
yeah.
See what you can get for that.
What about
I'm sure you
CP3?
can get some CP3 in that package too. I'll trade all three of them.
Right. Yeah. Um. Even though CP3 is not having a bad season coming off the bench, he's not. But they just small. You know what I mean? And it's just at this stage, man. That wasn't the right trade. Mike Dunleavy messed up on that one,
Yeah.
and he's the new GM because the other GM, I don't know where he went. I think he's retired or he probably went to another team. Not as a GM, just like as an advisor.
Mike Dunleavy had a pretty good first 2 years in the league though.
On the Warriors?
No, when he played when he came in the league.
Right, on Golden State.
He played with the Bulls too.
Damn. Who was I think he was a Warrior first though.
Let me look it up.
If I'm not
I
mistaken.
thought he played with somebody else before the Warriors.
I remember him on the Bulls too, but I definitely remember him on his best seasons ever was on the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? Mike Dunleavy Jr. I remember him from Duke.
You see. Yeah, he got drafted by the Warriors.
Right. Yeah, he
You
played
see
his first 5 years there.
His best season was with. Let me see.
I'm sure his best seasons. Damn, 19. He had a season with 19 a game on Indiana.
Yeah, that was with Indiana. That was the team I think. I knew it was somebody in West Coast, Indiana.
And he played 82 games that season.
What? 15 the next year.
Who was on that team?
I forgot. Let me see if I can click on it.
Jermaine O'Neal?
Yeah, I think. Hold on.
That wasn't a good team, actually. I just looked it up. They won 36 games, lost 46, finished in ninth place. That was now teams with no more Ron Artest. The team had been broken up. No more Captain Jack over there. Danny Granger was over there, probably coming into his own that season. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Danny Granger that season, he averaged 19, damn near 20. Yeah, man. But C-Web, man, C-Web should have stayed in Golden State with Sprewell.
Yeah.
But I think he looked at Washington and he seen his boy Juwan Howard there.
Yeah, I like that team too, man.
That team was exciting, dogs. That team with C-Web, especially the first year when they had a rookie Rasheed Wallace before Rod Strickland came, and the starting point guard on the Bullets was Robert Pack, who had a career season, and Cal Bichaney was the two guard. Then the next season, They traded Sheed for Rod Strickland. That's one of those wizard trades, basically trading a young dude who could probably become a Hall of Famer
Yeah,
for
that was a
old
bad
head.
trade too.
Huh?
I ain't like that trade too.
But that was one of those trades that immediately they did go to the playoffs, right? With Rod
Yeah,
Strickland. They made them better. But then the Wizards had no patience. The next season they trade Weber. But Weber was also had a bad public image out here. That sexual assault case, even though nobody got arrested or prosecuted for, but it was at Juwan Howard house, and Juwan Howard and Weber were in the headlines. And also C. Webb also had a couple DUIs, and also he had got caught with some weed in the car, smoking weed. You know what I mean? So Wes Unseld, who was the general manager, he said, man, we getting him out of here. They should have never done that, dogs. They should have actually traded Juwan Howard.
Yeah, I would rather trade Jerron Howard than Weber.
Yes. First and foremost, Wes Unseld, they both power forwards. They
had three. Yeah,
they really
Rasheed
had three
Wallace
power
too.
forwards, right? With Rasheed. And she was coming off the bench because Murashaw was the starting center. And they'd have Juwan at the 3 at 6'9". But come on, Juwan Howard at the 3, he's going to guard a Scottie Pippen or Grant Hill. These guys going to blow by him.
He definitely wasn't guarding no damn Scottie Pippen or Grant Hill.
Nobody could stand in front of Grant Hill. Grant Hill in his prime. Yeah, I mean, Grant Hill was destroyed fellas off the first step. And Juwan Howard wasn't.
That first step was crazy.
Right. And that crossover. He had a mean crossover. DMV style. He got that from his. And he's another guy too. Grant Hill, his family got some money. I mean. But he ain't go to no private schools. He went to a public school in Virginia, Northern VA. You know what I mean? So Juwan Howard is also not a guy who had his best part of his game was his 15-footer, the mid-range jump shot. So at power forward, he could have been like a Derek Coleman as far as mid-range and maybe back down some guys, or bring out a guy like Oakley and these guys out to the perimeter. But at small forward, it's not his ideal position. So the Wizards had to make a move, and they gave Juwan Howard $100 million. Remember, Juwan Howard was either the first or the second man in NBA history to get a $100 million deal. It was either him or Alonzo Mourning, and both of them had the same agent, Michael Jordan's agent, David Falk. I told you I met that guy before, right?
Yeah, you told me you looked at your shoes and stuff.
He lay on the train, dogs. And this was like 7 a.m. because I was catching a train. I was about to go to Union Station. I was going out of town. So I probably had a train to catch at no later than 8 o'clock. So I had to leave my house at 7-something in the morning. I'm sitting there on the train. I sit down and see this white man with a bald head. He's like he's kind of just got a little smirk on his face, like he's smiling and looking at my shoes. I'm like, what the fuck wrong with this white dude, man? And then I did the knowledge. Yo, that's David Falk, man. That's Jordan's agent, because he's a lawyer here in Rockville, Maryland. That's just here in Montgomery County. And I went and talked to him, man. Talked to him for a sec. I shook his hand. I told him, man, I had a feeling I knew who you were. But he was like, it was nice to meet you, I wonder what he was doing at my train station that early in the morning. It's not like
a lot of them guys like to take the train, though.
Yeah, I know. But the fact that he was at the train station in my neighborhood, I didn't meet him on the way. I met him as soon as I got on the train. He was already seated down.
You think he was what I was gonna say? You think he was just in some food places over there or anything?
Now it was 7 in the morning. He was in a suit. He was in his
Oh,
suit
okay.
and tie. He was probably he maybe had something to do going because the train's going downtown. You know what I mean? It's going to
Yeah, probably had a
Chinatown.
meeting or something.
Yeah, it's probably going. I also met Ernie Grunfeld, the former
Okay.
Knicks, Patrick Ewing, Starks, Pat Riley's general manager, and also the Wizards general manager with Gilbert Arenas and Antoine Jameson. I met him too in the morning catching a bus. I was catching the mega bus. This white dude, man, he kind of skipped in front of me. He went in front of me in the line. Not really a line. I guess ain't no line. But he wasn't very courteous, so I didn't even say nothing to him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Ernie Grunfeld. He played in the NBA. He played with Bernard
Played
King.
in college
With Bernard
played in
King.
college with Bernard King.
Yeah.
They was a duo. He used
Right.
to score a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what they called him.
The
They
Volunteers.
got a documentary on ESPN about him too at college.
Right. That's probably when I knew about them playing together.
Yeah.
He's one of the last few Jewish players. Jewish people or Jewish guys, they don't really do sports like they used to. We always talk about it in boxing.
What's Palenka? What's that dude from Pistons?
Pistons?
Palenka, what his name?
Right now?
Tapuka, what his name was?
Oh, Kelly Tripucka.
Kelly Tapuka.
Yeah.
What was he?
What was Kelly Tripucka? Was he Jewish? I don't know, but I know he's from New Jersey. That I do know. And he went to Notre Dame. But Jewish guys used to box. We talked about it in boxing many a times. They don't box no more. And in basketball, I remember guys like Danny Shays. I know he's Jewish because his pop's an NBA legend, Dolph Shays.
Danny Shays was ass though.
Yeah. But he had a long career.
Yeah. What was that dude that played for the Atlanta Hawks? I used to hate.
John Concat.
Who?
John Concat.
They paid all that damn money. You remember he was one of the highest paid players in the NBA?
In the whole NBA, yeah. John Concat. All these guys.
Dude, man, he's big as hell.
Right. John Concat came to the Magic when Shaq went to the Lakers.
Yeah, I watched him. I went to Atlanta Hawks game. He was there. I was in high school there.
Yeah. Yep, John Concat.
Cause I just read or something in the magazine. I'm like, what? I like this big sorry ass dude getting all that money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. The Wizards, man, they should have traded Juwan Howard. What you think they would have done
I
with
would have made that team better. I would have traded Juwan Howard and Rasheed Wallace and kept Weber.
Right.
And Calvin Chaney and some other people.
Calvin Chaney was a good defender.
Yeah. You could have kept him at small forward.
He played the two. He could play the small forward too, though.
Yeah, he could play a small forward. He could play the two. I would have kept him. Because y'all really ain't had no small forward. They had Juwan Howard play small forward.
Yeah, Juwan at the small forward. And
yeah, you couldn't check nobody.
And Juwan Howard's best season of his career was when he got that $100 million was only because they had traded Sheed to Portland, and also C. Webb was injured. He only played 15 games that season. So guess what? Juwan Howard played his natural position, power forward. Just like Christian Laettner, played center all them years in Minnesota.
Then went to Atlanta and became an all-star.
Right, playing power forward because Mutombo was the center. And they was going to the playoffs.
Yeah, because they put the Pistons out.
So C. Webb didn't want to play center in Golden State, but they tried to accommodate to him by bringing in Ronnie Cycli, you know, and if C Webb stayed, but if C Webb stayed, they would have never got Joe Smith, but it didn't matter. Joe Smith didn't live up to what he was supposed to be.
Sure wasn't.
You know Kevin Garnett. You know which
Huh?
is Kevin Garnett's two options to go to college. You know what teams he was supposed to go to? Which college?
Who?
I know you know at least one of them.
Who?
Well,
I don't know. I don't know what team he was supposed to go to though.
yeah, his favorite he had two options. His favorite guys in college was C Webb. That was his favorite player who he looked up to, and so he was probably going to go to Michigan. But the other team that was probably going to get him, and C Webb said it, he was probably going to go there and play with Joe Smith. Was Terrapins playing with in Maryland? You know what I mean? College Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, for what's that coach name? He said he had a great relationship with him.
I forgot that dude there.
What's the fuck his name? He won a championship, man. Damn, that white dude. Gary Williams. Gary Williams.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was never really a Maryland fan, but I used to watch Maryland when I moved down here. Obviously, I'm now seeing them more often, you know. And
That damn I used to watch what's that
I
Wake
love the
Forest,
Duke battles.
that dude Jeff what was that dude from Randolph Childress was vicious, bro.
For Demon Deacons.
Yeah.
Yeah, he came to the NBA too on the Blazers. He didn't last though.
Yeah, that dude was wet like hell on he had a wet ass jump.
With Tim Duncan.
Yeah.
But that was when I started watching a whole lot of ACC basketball when I moved down here. Seeing a whole lot of Duke, a whole lot of UNC, a whole lot of Wake Forest, just ACC basketball. And at that point, it was probably the best. Huh?
They should have not messed with the ACC, man.
Yeah, college basketball ain't the same because they've messed up a lot of stuff, man.
Yeah, they switched didn't they take Maryland out? I ain't like that.
Maryland's in the Big East, be playing Ohio State and Michigan State. What the hell?
Iowa, they had put Iowa in that shit.
Yeah, we play Iowa and Iowa State. Maryland's supposed to play the Carolina teams, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
ACC is everything south of Maryland. South of Maryland, what's the next state down? Virginia, that's Virginia Cavaliers. Ain't VTech? VTech is in the ACC. You know? And then the Carolinas, all them teams, NC State, Duke, Tar Heels, Blue Devils, all the way till Florida. Play FSU. But nope. Even I heard in what you call it, the Pac-10, in the Pacific teams, I heard they broke that shit up too. You know, the Pac-10 was vicious, man. Cal Golden Bears, Arizona Wildcats, Arizona State Sun Devils, UCLA. What's the team? USC Trojans. You know, where Harold Miner came from. West Coast was good basketball.
Hell yeah, it was very good basketball.
You know, Kevin Johnson came from Cal Berkeley. Abdul Rahim, Jason Kidd. That was my favorite teams in the Pac-10 used to be Arizona and Cal Berkeley. But I'll probably say Arizona was my number one because I like Damon Stoudemire. I've always rooted for players who come out of Arizona.
Mighty Mouse.
Mighty Mouse. Arizona's sneaker game. Their sneaker game was stupid, man. Arizona Arizona, the two best colleges to me with the best sneaker games was Arizona Wildcats and Yukon Huskies. They don't get no.
What school did Jim Jackson go to? Because his shoe game was vicious.
Ohio State.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ohio State Buckeyes. He was a good player in the league.
Yeah, I like. See what?
You think he was a good player in the league?
I thought he was very decent. Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good player. You think he should have been better?
I thought he was gonna be better. Yeah.
Right, me too. Like he didn't have a career like Mashburn.
Yeah, because they messed that team up. Because I remember one year him and Mashburn were getting like 25 a game apiece, some crazy shit like that.
Yes, indeed. I remember that. They was both getting 24, 25 each.
Yeah. You know, because Kid was damn throwing them passes to them boys. They didn't let that team develop. I think they said him and Kid didn't get along or something.
Yeah. Jim
I was
Jackson
watching
and
something
Kid.
on YouTube.
And there used to be always rumors. This is way before the internet.
Yeah, before, about Tony
Tony
Braxton.
Braxton. Jim Jackson denied it, but you know he's denied it now, almost 20 years later. But I believe it.
Yeah, I think he used to. They say he used to talk slick to whatchamacallit. They said after a while he wanted out. Kid wanted to get out of there.
Yeah. And also, both of them got devastating injuries. Two different seasons. Mashburn got a vicious injury, and Jim Jackson did. Like just back-to-back years, you know what I mean? You know, but that team was just awful. Probably because of the management and ownership. It's obvious.
Then they brought back old boy when he got suspended for all the years. Roy Tarpley came back.
They brought back Tarpley, but it didn't help him.
Yeah, it didn't help him.
Yep. Derek Harper, I remember, was the last piece from them good Maverick teams from the 80s that left. He came to New York, 93.
Yeah.
And they went to the finals. They actually
brought
him.
They
made the trade. They made the trade because Doc Rivers had tore his knee up, and he was a starting point guard. I remember that.
Yeah, I like Harper. Derek Harper was better than Doc Rivers and me though.
In his career, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Derek Harper's never ever made an All-Star game. Doc Rivers
there
made
was another
one.
Dude from New York that wasn't playing. He wasn't getting no playing time. He was a guard, but he was good at he was good with the Mavericks. I forgot that dude's name. He went to New York Knicks around the same time.
Yeah, who that?
I gotta look at their roster. He was averaging about 21 games, some games. He was on their bench though. I was like, what the fuck? He on their bench because he was good at Mavericks.
Mm-hmm. Who that though?
I'm trying to think. Let me see. What year did Ron Harper play with the Mavericks?
Oh, Rolando Blackman.
Yeah, Rolando Blackman was nice with the Mavericks.
Yeah, Rolando Blackman is one of the greatest Mavericks ever.
Yeah, but he ain't get no playing time when he was with the Knicks. I was wondering what was that about because when I saw him on the bed, like, yo, he nice. What's going on?
Yeah, I remember when he came there, and he left. I think the year they did go to the championship. He retired. He's from New York. He's from Brooklyn. He's a Panamanian. He's one of them Panamanian Brooklyn fellas that you see him. You think they black till they start speaking Spanish and shit. I went to school with a couple Panamanian girls. They look like regular black girls. Like, you know what I'm saying? Till they start speaking and they can speak Spanish and shit. Yeah, Rolando Blackman, he was a damn good player. He could shoot. Yeah, he could shoot. Yeah, but Ron Harper, to me overall, I take him over Doc Rivers. as a
Yeah,
player.
me too.
He was a good defender. He could hit the tray ball. I think he's a better shooter than Doc is. And he's just he was on the Lakers too with Kobe, young Kobe, rookie Kobe.
Yeah, I don't really like Doc Rivers though.
As a player,
Yeah,
yeah, I wasn't a fan like that either. He played. I remember him not so much from the Hawks, but I remember him on the Clippers.
I
Cause,
remember him on the Hawks too. I'm like, yo, he overrated.
Cause he came there with the New York Knicks with Charles Smith. The
Yeah,
Knicks fucked up on that one when they ain't re-signed Xavier McDaniels and they brought Charles Smith. Why the fuck would they do that? X-Man was really the Knicks' second best player in all actuality them years. You know what I mean? 92, 93? Because when did X-Man
yeah,
come to Boston? 93, yeah, 93, 94.
yeah. Them boys was like, they were tough with him. He was like the second lead scorer. I think he was the second lead scorer. Patrick Ewing, right?
He was. Yeah, man. And this was coming off the bench. He had started and they wasn't winning like that. He's getting his numbers, 19 a game. Then he went to the bench and he was getting about 15 a game. Yeah, X-Man, I was always a fan. I was always a fan, especially when he was on my Celtics when I was a kid. And he used to come off the bench too on the Celtics. But I don't know why Pat Riley ain't re-signed him, dogs. Oh yeah, I know why too. I do remember. You know how Pat Riley teams, they known to have crazy practices. Like
Yeah,
he like really work your ass out, you know what I mean?
yeah. I already got in a fight with Anthony Mason and
And
Charles Oakley.
yeah, even X-Man. As far
Yeah,
as
X-Men
X-Man,
got in a fight both of them.
X-Man didn't like all that super training and shit, lifting weights and going so hard in practice, you know. He says that shit is he ain't gonna have enough energy.
That's why I heard Magic
Yeah,
against the Pistons.
Magic 2 and them, they got tired of Pat Riley. You know that, right? They got
Yeah, that's why got him hurt against. He said that's why he got hurt.
oh, okay, the hamstring.
Yeah, that's because he was doing all they had him doing all them crazy running drills.
The Pat Riley didn't leave the Lakers like it was all buddy buddy. They got tired of him. They was tired of all them, you know.
Yeah, but he did that to Shaq. He made Shaq stay in shape.
When he came to Miami.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But Shaq, damn, admitted when he was winning championships with Kobe and them, because Kobe even said it, though. I thought Kobe was just talking shit, though.
Mm-hmm.
But since he said Shaq came out and said he was almost 400 pounds, bro.
Yeah.
That's too big.
I won't doubt it. Right. So, what you call it?
Because I seen, didn't Ben Wallace dunk on Shaq in that damn series we lost?
Like dunked all in his face and Shaq jumped and he got dunked on?
No, he went up like he bounced back off. He jumped up and dunked, and Shaq was down there.
Yeah, he probably did. I remember something like that.
Yeah, I was like, because I can tell then he was kind of fat. I like, Shaq ain't even blocking no shots. People going through the hole.
Yeah. But that's what happened with X-Man. And he wanted to come back. It ain't like he wanted to leave, but he just didn't like all that. Because I've heard X-Man say it. He ain't like all that extra 3 hours of practice and then lifting weights. And he says Pat Riley has a system. When you don't lift weights, you get fined. So he said he'd go in there and do the bare minimum. He said he never lifted weights a day in his life, the X-Man. And remember, he was strong as shit. The X-Man was just naturally country South Carolina strong like that. You know what I mean? He said he ain't never lift no weights till he came to the Knicks and he was forced to. And he said he'd do the bare minimum. Do a little whatever so he don't get fined. Because he said he not into giving away free money. So X-Man, so Pat Riley probably knows this about him. And they decided to bring Charles Smith. I ain't never liked Charles Smith, man. Hell nah,
He missed all the
cuz.
shots against the Bulls.
Yeah, man. And he was a 6'10" small forward. Remember,
Yep.
it was Oakley at 6'9" at the power forward. They'd have slow ass Charles Smith. Nah, man. Mm-mm.
Yeah, he was more of a power forward than me.
Yeah. Now that's a whole lot of length, but he's not a smooth 6'9" type of small forward on defense like Aaron McKee was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I looked at Pittman. Pittman looked like he more 6'9" than they have him listed at 6'7", bro.
Yeah, he was long. That's what it was. He had long arms, longer than damn near reached the ground. Yeah, man. A lot of people they can't do that Pat Riley shit. Magic and them got tired of that, and they wanted him out of there.
Yeah, as they got older, they start doing all them shits. They start getting injured.
Yeah, because Byron Scott wasn't in that finals. Neither was Magic. He got injured in game one.
Yeah, because you watched that documentary they did in the Lakers. That he injured them boys. Doing them drills.
Right. Yeah, I hear the older teams in the league don't really practice like that.
Yeah.
Like I forgot who I heard talking about it. You know, they'll do maybe some light drills or little scrimmages. Oh, it was Celtics.
That's why Popovich brought. That's why he was able to keep his Spurs healthy for years.
Yeah. Because it comes to a point, you know basketball, like, of course you got to be in shape first and foremost. You got to be in shape. But you can't, it's a long season, dogs, because a team that wins the championship, they really play basketball for 10 months straight. If you win the championship, you played basketball 10 months straight. You're only getting July and August. That's it. That's your break.
Because the damn season start back
in October. So training camp September. You know what I mean? Yeah. 10 months straight. So teams like the Warriors, they've broken down, man.
That's why I would tell them. That's another thing I told people. Like the Bulls won 6 championships. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Went deep into the finals 6 times in 8 years.
Yeah.
The 2 years they didn't go, it was the second round they lost.
Yeah.
Right. So it's a taxing season when you play all them games. People gonna break down. The Celtics broke down. We saw that. Some people say that the Pistons got old when Mike and them beat them. You think they got old or Mike and them just
Nah, you can't say that because they almost beat them. They just
they
got outplayed.
I don't buy that, man. They ain't get old.
Taking credit away.
Right. They ain't get old because motherfucker Isaiah Thomas in there. He'll still go to the All-Star games with Joe Dumars and Rodman.
But why did you get to the Eastern Conference Finals?
Right. Rodman was an All-Star on the Pistons. He was never, ever an All-Star on the Spurs or the Bulls. Even though on the Bulls, he should have been an All-Star at least 2 of them 3 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they didn't get old. It was just now. It was now Jordan's time, man. They just got better. They were better than them. You know what I'm saying?
Rodman said he got the way he played. He got there from damn Bill Laimbeer, the way he clap and get under people's skin.
Yeah.
He was like he learned his whole game from Bill Laimbeer. He said Lil Laimbeer can rebound. People don't even be jumping high. I
ain't never seen Rodman get into a fight though.
Yeah, I don't know if he can fight like Lil Laimbeer. I remember one time Shaq had a Parkins one time because he hit Bill Lambert hit him in the back of the head. He punched Oscar Robertson.
Oh yeah, I seen that one.
I like, he didn't hit you, the Lambert hit you.
Yeah, he caught that
I ain't
man.
like that, bro. I
He
thought
punched.
Shaq was soft after I
He
seen that,
punched
bro.
down on Alvin Robinson, but Alvin
Yeah,
Robinson.
and the Lambert hit him
Right.
hard.
Yep. But Alvin Robinson is a fighter. He whoops niggas' asses, man.
Yeah, but that kind of pissed me off. Like, Shaq, come on, man. You look like a punk doing that.
Right.
The man hit you and you gonna hit somebody
You gotta hit
else.
the 6'4" shooting guard.
Yeah. And then after he hit Allen Robinson, Lambert still went after him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
I'm gonna get Lambert fight anybody though, bro.
Yep. But he's lost a couple fights to the Celtics.
Yeah,
Robert Parrish beat his ass.
Parrish hit him in the back of the head.
Yeah. And he brought the man Larry Bird down on a hard ass foul. Larry Bird jumped on top of him UFC style and was dropping bombs on him, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he was hitting Larry Bird a lot. That was like frustration. But he used to beat up on Larry Bird a whole lot.
But the Robert Parrish one, man, Robert Parrish cocked his ass, man.
Yeah, he did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Cause we watched the documentary after he got hit. He stayed on the ground. And he told Isaiah, "Is he out the game?"
Yeah.
Like they did that shit on purpose.
Yeah, he did.
To get him put out the game.
Yeah, he had planned that one. He was tired of him.
Yeah.
I think the Larry Bird joint was before that, and that was also retaliation.
Yeah, but he got him put out the game. That cost him the series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that was after they beat him that year when he threw the bad pass. That's when he started doing that shit.
Yep.
I was like, that dude is he getting people head, bro. That's how he win games.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, but I don't think the Pistons got old. How they get old? Larry.
Because how you make it the Eastern Conference if you got old?
Right. No, they ain't.
They're trying to take credit away. I don't like that.
Yeah. Now the Celtics did get old. The Celtics was hobbled when they even played the Lakers in that finals, '87. You know what I mean? McHale had a partially broken foot. Bird had the back, and Parrish had the ankles. What they call it? Ankle something. But they got old, and the Pistons was up and coming, and they took advantage, and they now got to the finals. Yeah, but the Bulls was right there knocking on the door. And they took it away from the Pistons. '90 Detroit Pistons. In 89-90, that was the one they beat the Blazers. They beat them 4-1 easily. But then they made it all the way to the conference finals against the Bulls and lost. They got swept.
Yeah.
You know
they just had a number in that game.
Yep. They had figured them out. Yeah. Yeah, man. But yeah, I can't wait for this year's NBA playoffs. I hope the All-Star game too. I hope the All-Star game, they need to just take it back to East versus West. I don't like this picking team stuff anymore. It's making it actually even worse.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
Because guys really do take pride into playing for their conference.
I thought this about to go back to East and West this year.
I hope they do.
That's what when they did the little players that the fans voted on, they had the East and West on the TNT joint that I seen.
Yeah, but then at the All Star game, the top vote getter in each conference, they pick their teams like they're on the playground or in the gym.
Yeah, but I think they supposed to go back the regular way. I don't know if they still gonna do that again this year.
Yeah, I hope they do. Go back to East versus West, cause you seen even in the Last Dance, and I've heard a lot of stories about these locker rooms when it's an All Star game. They
Yeah,
take pride in playing for their conference. They want to beat the West, or the West want to beat the East. Now you in the locker room for 2 days, All Star Weekend. You there in the locker room with your East and West team. Like, how the fuck can you even coach, right?
yeah,
How can you coach? For the All Star game is on a Sunday, so they there already from Friday, right? Friday they got
yeah.
activities like the rookie game or the world whatever it is, and then they do practice on Saturday,
Yeah, because back in the day, they didn't have all all them damn the skills check, all them shit. They didn't have all that.
right? But but
They just
but
had,
now let's say you're the East coach, like you got your 12 guys from the East in the locker room, but when game time starts, you got all kind of different players. You know what I mean? You got guys from the West, you got guys from the West on your team. You can't even really coach. The only time you can really coach is at halftime. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Really, yo. So nah, man. Go back to East versus West, and let's just do it like it used to be when Kobe was around. Cause those are the last times the All Star game was really competitive. Cause when Kobe played in All Star games, he wasn't laughing and smiling and just there goofing around. He was really trying to like win the All Star game MVP, or at least show the world out of all these 24 players, I'm the best. And that's how it should be. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's why Kobe has the most finals, I'm sorry, All Star game MVPs. He broke Bob Pettit record. He has 5. That's because you're playing against the best in the world. This is once a year. This is some competitive stuff. Forget all that friendly stuff. And that's LeBron's era. They don't even want to play defense. Your turn, my turn. I watched the All Star game every year of my life since I could remember. But last season, 2022, 2023, I watched the 5 minutes. I cut that joint off. And a lot of people I heard, and people I know in real life said they couldn't watch that shit. Terrible. All Star game used to be the greatest All Star game in all of sports. Better than the Pro Bowl, better than the baseball joint, definitely better than hockey. But now they say baseball's All Star game is the best in sports now because the NBA joint fell off.
Yeah,
It's
it
terrible,
did to
man.
me.
Huh?
Definitely did to me.
Yeah, man. All this friendly
I ain't
stuff.
watched it live in a minute. I always caught the replays. I ain't watched it live in a minute. I remember I used to get home to watch them joints. I say I'll watch it later.
Yeah, man. Ain't even no point of watching it.
Yeah,
Remember All Star Game '98? That's my favorite one ever.
yeah, they were going at it.
With Mike in Madison Square Garden and the young Kobe in his first All Star game. Like people put on a show like you could remember it till today. Oh man, that shit's terrible now. All they have to do, I would hope, is, and I'm sure they always do. That's how it always is. Give the players an incentive. The winner gets X amount of dollars. Losers get $0. How about that? Let's say winners get 20,000 and losers 10,000 each. Nah, let's do it. Winners get 40,000 or 30,000. The losers get $0. I can't. And there ain't none of this playing till a certain score. Nah, I guarantee you, they just do it regular basketball. Winner gets 50 grand, 40 grand. Losers get zero. I bet you players will play hard. It'll be the greatest All-Star games we've ever seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, look at the Lakers. Y'all won that in-season tournament. Each player got 50, not 50 grand, 500K.
Yeah, that was good.
That's good. The guy on your team, he bought his mama a house.
Yeah, Woods.
Yeah,
Christian
Woods.
Wood.
Christian Wood, yep. Yeah, man. That'll make fellas want to win that joint. Christian Woods isn't looking like him, like he's not looking good on the Lakers.
Yeah, who does?
Yeah, Christian Woods the last few seasons has been doing the same thing consistently. He'll give you 16.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like my man said, you gotta adjust your game to that dude.
Let me look at his stats this season. I ain't even heard. I seen him have a couple plays here and there, but he's like afterthought. Christian Wood. God damn, he's averaging 7.6 points, 5.7 rebounds. Damn, that's crazy. That man fell off coming to play with LeBron, man. Last year he was averaging 16. The season before 18. The season before 21. Season before 13. Season before that 17.
Yeah. I told you.
He's averaged 18 and 10 in his career.
That happens to everyone,
I know, but I can see it again. It's happening to somebody else. Christian Wood. Why is Christian Wood? That shit crazy. How old is he? He's not even old.
Nah, he ain't that old.
He's 28 years old. And he's from Long Beach, California, so he's playing in his hometown, LA. I hear y'all trying to trade Hachimura. Why?
I don't know.
Hachimura was playing well for y'all in the playoffs.
I don't know. I know, but can't tell people nothing.
I'd trade LeBron. I wouldn't trade Anthony Davis.
Yeah, because he's already old. Let's rebuild. We ain't gonna win with him.
Right. I would trade him not this year, two seasons ago, when he was dropping 30 a game, empty stats, and y'all ain't even winning, going to the playoffs with all those Hall of Famers. I'd have traded him then. I might have even traded Anthony Davis them times, just off the strength he was always injured. He's injury prone. But this season, he's around. He's playing and he's balling. You know what I mean? So I don't know if I'd trade him this season. I'd probably build around him. But the kind of guys I'd bring, I'd have to bring somebody who has a strong mentality, who doesn't have to be better than Anthony Davis, but an all-star caliber type of player, but somebody who can, what's the word? Who can keep the man Anthony Davis, not check him, but hold him accountable. You know what I mean? That's the kind of player I'd bring over there. Like, let's say a CP3 in his prime. I would trade him for LeBron in a heartbeat at this stage. Let's say CP3 right now, or 2 seasons ago in his prime. I'd have traded CP3 for LeBron. Because CP3, look, I'm not a fan of his, right? But CP3 is a kind of old school kind of player. He's obviously a pass first point guard. He plays defense in his prime. He drops dimes. He was like a he was cut from that cloth of like a Stockton and Isaiah and those type of point guards. Steve Nash, although a way better defender than Steve Nash, but a guy who can make your team better. Now crunch time, something about CP3, he would always choke, but that would always also come down to the fact he was always the best player on those teams and he'd come up short. But in this instance, CP3, let's say in his prime playing with Anthony Davis, CP3 wouldn't be the best player on the floor. Obviously, Anthony Davis would be. So that would take pressure off of him. I guarantee y'all would be in a better place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of that kind of player, let's say 2 years ago, maybe now, that you could trade LeBron for. And a guy who would keep hold Anthony Davis.
Let's see what we could trade LeBron for. I'll trade Anthony Davis for Siakam.
You trade Anthony Davis for Siakam?
Yeah, he's dependable and he can score a little bit and he ain't gonna be injured.
Yeah, but what about if you had? So that means you keeping LeBron?
Trade him too.
So you trade both of them?
Yeah, because the one dude ain't gonna probably play, and we ain't winning. He's older. Get him while we can.
That's what I was saying 2 seasons ago. Even last season, I'd have traded both of them.
Yeah, because you're keeping them for no reason. You're not winning.
Yeah, they made it to the Western Conference Finals last year because of the Hachimura.
Yeah, but we ain't going nowhere this year. We ain't going to the Western Conference this year.
Nah.
I don't see it.
What if they make a trade?
It's still going to be the same thing, bro. Don't matter who comes there.
They talking about Zach LaVine or Devontae Murray.
They ain't going to be able to play. They ain't going to be able to play like they play, though.
Devontae Murray's not even a shooter.
Nope.
So
not going to work.
He can play deep, but he's not a great jump shooter. Zach LaVine is a guy who can shoot the three. He's a streaky guy. You know,
he's streaky. He ain't no spot up shooter like that. He ain't consistently.
Yeah, he's not consistent.
Knock that three down like that.
Right.
So I don't think them are gonna work. Now everybody like, is it? And now you get them. It ain't their fault when they come there and don't work out. I've been trying to tell people that.
It's crazy. Christian Wood last year on the Mavericks, he wasn't getting along with Jason Kidd, so they wasn't talking good about him in the media. But he still gave you 16 like he always does. Look at him now.
Should have stayed his ass there.
I know.
Yeah, he wouldn't have been playing with Kyrie too.
If I'm a player, and I know what it is, I ain't never playing with LeBron. Like Kevin Durant said, it's toxic playing with LeBron. Remember he said that? Remember Kevin Durant said it's toxic playing with LeBron. It's a toxic environment.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I always said that.
John Stockton said it in so many words, not out the blue. People asked him. A guy who's a Cleveland Cavs fan who got the podcast, they asked John Stockton, what do you think about like how LeBron, to get LeBron, you got to mortgage off your whole future, you know? And when he leaves, you have no picks, no assets, you know what I mean? He leaves you high and dry. And how players are always on the verge of anybody could get traded. So they asked Stockton that. Stockton said, Well, personally, if I played against him, it would drive me crazy. Or played with him, it would drive me crazy knowing that, you know, just because he may feel like they, they want to trade you, LeBron can make that move to get players that he wants to play with. You know what I mean? So yeah, John Stockton agreed with that.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
that's why if I was Jeannie Buss 2 seasons ago, excuse me, 2 seasons ago, I would have been traded LeBron and Anthony Davis to start rebuilding for the future. Because these two guys are getting old, they're gonna retire, and now you're gonna be starting from scratch, and it's gonna be bad. Like them 6 years in between Kobe and with Kobe and LeBron. For 6 years, y'all didn't make the playoffs. That was crazy. Cause in my whole lifetime, me being born on this planet Earth, the Lakers had only missed the playoffs twice, 2 times, and you know what I'm saying. And I was there in my 30s. Went by the time, you know what I mean. You see,
Yeah.
the first time they had missed the playoffs in my lifetime was the year Worthy retired, 93, 94. You know, when you guys had Sedell Thread and Anthony Peeler, and y'all didn't make the playoffs till the next season when you got Sabalos, Eddie Jones, and Van Exel. That was 93, 94. And then the second time that the Lakers didn't make the playoffs in my lifetime was the year y'all traded what you call him, Shaq. And it was Kobe there with Lamar Odom and Karan Butler and these guys. Y'all didn't make the playoffs. But then the next 2 years, Kobe got him into the playoffs as the eighth seed. So that was only 2 times. And then when Kobe was there his last couple years, y'all missed the playoffs. Hold the fuck. Damn, I was here talking. I didn't even know you. I didn't even know you had
No, this one wasn't off that long though. It just fell off.
yeah. But I was saying the only time y'all missed the playoffs was 93, 94, and that the year after y'all traded Shaq when Kobe was there with Karan Butler and Lamar Odom and Brian Grant. Remember?
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, I remember.
And
I
then
remember that.
and then the next time y'all missed the playoffs, it was 6 straight seasons.
Hell yeah.
What you think? What you think? You guys got a bright future when it's all said and done with LeBron, and it's gonna like a whole when it's gonna be a whole new regime as far as
Yeah, I'll be
players.
glad when it be a new regime because we pretty much know how to bounce back.
You think Jeannie Buss is a good enough owner to carry on that legacy? Because them 6 years y'all missed the playoffs. That was on Jeannie Buss, but not only hers. Remember there was also a power struggle with her and her
Yeah, our
brothers.
brothers were doing dumbass
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So it wasn't all on her, but it was basically all after Jerry Buss died. Then things started to go bad, very bad. You guys got high draft picks like back to back to back, looking like the Sixers. You get Randall, you get Ingram, you get Lonzo Ball. Then you mortgage off the future for LeBron. That's what happens when you get LeBron on your team, and when he leaves, you don't have much assets. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see what it looked like, man. But 2 seasons ago, I'm trying to tell you, dogs, I would have traded LeBron and Anthony Davis.
Hell yeah, I would have traded both of them.
Yeah, this season, I don't know if I'm trading Anthony Davis. He's playing well. He's playing
After
well.
this season over, they gone if they don't win.
LeBron gone too?
Brian going too. We can't keep losing with him.
Where he going? Hopefully
NBA out
retired.
there. I don't care where he go at.
Oh shit! If he play on another team, that'd be so whack.
Not really, because what we gonna do with him? We gonna
No, I
just
don't
stay
want
out
to
there and
see him
not
in the
win?
NBA at all anymore. After Lakers, I want him gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We don't need LeBron in the league no more, man. People don't even watch NBA in this LeBron James era. NBA ratings are at an all-time low.
Yeah.
They are. People don't care about no LeBron. LeBron James NBA Finals are some of the most least watched NBA Finals per viewership ever. Only the Game 7 versus the in 2016 Finals versus the Warriors is amongst the top 6 most watched NBA Finals ever. 5 of the top 6 most watched NBA Finals ever are Jordan. And the most watched NBA Finals ever is Jordan Game 6 versus Utah Jazz. You know? People don't what LeBron does not bring the kind of excitement that people must watch, must see TV.
Yeah. You right about that, bro.
And I think the viewing public don't like the divas in the NBA. They think these guys are highly paid. They extremely grossly overpaid, and they don't carry themselves like humble people. I mean, Kevin Durant has called people like us who haven't played basketball, don't play basketball, peasants or and stuff like that. And he kind of refers to himself like a basketball god or something. That's how these people think of themselves. At least Kevin Durant has showed us that. So people not gonna gravitate to these guys, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the truth. You see, when you're a kid, when I was a kid, when you play basketball, you watch a lot of players and you don't necessarily emulate one guy only. You see many guys and you pick up different things that different players do. And I've been doing that all my life. But in the last, I don't know, 10 years, there's no NBA players game that I watch and I'm like an MC when they hear some dope ass lyrics or somebody make a fire album or that shit makes you gives you inspiration. Like you want to go and write some rhymes and record some make some dope music too. These new NBA players, they don't maybe it's my age. I look at them like kids. But one guy who I watch on TV and I'm like, damn, I need to get that kind of package in my game. I need to work on that type of stuff. I ain't gonna lie, it's Jason Tatum. You know, Jason, maybe it's because I watch every Celtics game and he's on my
Yeah.
team. But his skill set or offense, how he can get it done inside, outside, and mid range. That's something to try.
Remind
Something.
me of Kobe a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. The fadeaway. He has the closest game to Kobe in out of anybody I've seen. Better than Devin Booker, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Kawhi
saying?
Leonard kind of got it too, though.
Yeah. Kawhi Leonard's kind of mid range joint is so wet. The joint don't even hit the net. It just goes through the rim, hits the bottom of the net. It's almost like a line drive too. It doesn't have arch. You know what I mean?
And look at Westbrook the way he playing.
Yeah.
Westbrook should win 6 Man of the Year.
I don't know if he will.
Yeah.
I don't think he has the numbers to. He's
I
playing
think he was
well,
off.
but I don't think his numbers are. You could see him with stats. You could see him do with impact if you watch the games.
Yeah, impact. That's what counts, though, to me.
Yeah. But some guys, there's somebody who was like Emmanuel Quickly. He's now a starter though,
Yeah, he's starting.
but on the Raptors. But if at the rate he was going, and he should have been a, He could have won the six man of the year last season. So I knew
He
he
was
was.
gonna win it this year because they were losing until they made that trade though.
Yeah, but he starts now. Schroeder's on the bench on the Raptors, so he can't win it no
Yeah, I'm
more.
talking about the Knicks was losing even when he was doing good. That's why they
Yeah,
made that trade.
yeah, yeah.
OG Anunoby, man, that he's I told people better than RJ Barrett.
He's a difference maker, ain't he?
Yeah, they won a lot of games since he came to.
Yeah, I see them strap up Anthony Davis, like really take him out the game.
That dude can check multiple positions too.
Yeah, man. He made Anthony. I said Anthony Davis, Anthony Edwards, Ant Man from the Timberwolves. OG strapped him up, and the Knicks beat him.
Yeah, they beat Memphis Grizzlies last night too.
Yeah, yeah, man. That was a good trade, and OG got a ring.
Yeah, I hope Deontay Murray go there though.
Although OG Anunoby got a ring, but he didn't contribute to it. If you remember, he
Yeah,
was injured on that Raptors versus Warriors.
yeah,
But Siakam, on the other hand, Siakam played big time in that finals. Siakam got crazy experience to the point started becoming an all-star after that. You know what I mean? You think they should trade him, Raptors?
what you say?
You think the Raptors should trade him?
Trey who?
Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, I do.
Why?
Let him go to another. I didn't. I don't think he want to be. Do we want to be there?
I don't think he don't want to do not want to be there. I never heard that. But I know the
I
number
thought it
one
was.
reason.
I thought it was. His name was on the trade block because they're
Yeah,
trying to get younger and go
his,
get the team to Scotty Brooks.
yeah. That's the number one
But
reason.
Scotty, what's that? Scotty, what's his name?
Scotty Barnes.
Scotty Barnes. I said Scotty Brooks.
Yeah,
Scotty
Scotty
Barnes.
Barnes is like 21, 22 years old. Siakam's 29. But Siakam is their best player, 23 a game. But Scotty Barnes is at like 20, 21. And he's a damn good player. 6'7". I would like sometimes, man, for 2 years, they've been talking about trading Siakam and Anunoby. I've always been in the mindset like why they don't get one more big piece to put around Siakam and Scotty Barnes because Anunoby gone. They already have the point guard of the future. Motherfucking IQ, Emmanuel Quickly. You got RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett could
I
give you
would trade
30.
him though
He
because he
give you
was
30
nice.
on any night in the NBA.
On
RJ Barrett.
ESPN, they said it was ESPN. They said it was trading him though, and they
Who?
were talking about teams he'll be good on. They said the Warriors and they said Sixers.
If I'm the Raptors, I'm only trading Siakam for a live motherfucker like Siakam. I ain't giving up for Wiggins, and you can give me Kuminga if you want to do that, But I'm not doing Siakam for Siakam's the second best in the NBA at maybe third, but I'll probably give him second. I give him second in transition baskets, like coast to coast, like how Giannis. You know how they kind of unstoppable
Yeah,
and they give you that Euro step. Siakam is like a poor man's Giannis when it comes to the transition game and his Euro step is vicious, man. Siakam can hoop, man. Siakam is like that, dogs. That's why I'm not giving him up for nah. Why the Raptors just don't get a player who's better than Scotty Barnes and Siakam, and then they have three live dudes. That's how I'm thinking if I'm a GM, man. You see RJ Barrett, that's good. That's some little scoring right there. A guy give you 20 a game. But the only problem with RJ Barrett, tonight he can give you 30, then the next night he can give you 4 points or 6 points. That's what I've seen in his career. He's a little inconsistent, you know what I mean?
yeah,
You know, it's lefty, but he's playing in Canada, his home country. So that's a lot of motivation for him to be better. Scotty Barnes, keep him. He's your future. Why not keep Siakam? And why not get another piece? Who can they get?
I don't know. I heard they trade them though. I did heard that.
Yeah, yeah, he's been on the trading block all season.
Yeah, that's looking
Well,
for the
look,
right guy.
that's what I'm saying, and that's fine. If you want to trade Siakam, do it. But you gotta get you got to get somebody on this caliber, man. A guy giving you 23 and 8. Don't
Ain't
get
no do it
fleeced.
though.
Don't get fleeced.
I'll trade him to the Pistons.
Who? Siakam?
Yeah,
For who? Who they got? Who they gonna give up? Cade Cunningham? No.
that's why I asked. Y'all ain't win no games with him.
With who? Siakam?
No, they ain't win no games with Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, but he's definitely their future. I'd never
Yeah,
trade him. And I don't think they
he going to
got
be there though.
what who can they give up? Siakam need to be on a team that could help you
A
with
winner.
yeah,
Yeah, they was
like
talking about the Sixers, but I don't think damn. What's it? Kendrick Perkins made a deal for talking about I was sitting under the if I was a Sixers, I'd trade. What's that forward they got? I like they ain't no good deal.
who that?
What's the Sixers for? What's his name? The power forward y'all got over there. They got over there. Been there for a minute. What's his name?
Tobias?
Yeah, they ain't no good trade.
For Siakam?
Yeah, that's what Kendrick Perkins was saying.
Nah, Siakam's better. But
That's what I'm saying.
it's a
That ain't
better
no easy
trade
trade to me.
than Wiggins. This
Yeah,
right now. Yeah. Tobias is solid, man. He's a guy. He'll give you when James Harden's not there, he's the second leading scorer behind Embiid. He'll give you 19, 20 a game. He's a
but
kind of he's like a fringe all-star. He should have been an all-star, but you could make a case for him not being.
that dude, that guard, there been playing his ass off since they traded Harden.
Yeah.
And Kelly Oubre been playing good.
Yeah, he's a solid player for him. Um, what you call it? Yeah, Siakam is I would trade him for an all-star caliber player. Simple and plain. They're not that far off from being not championship contender, but a respectable top 4 or 5 team in the Eastern Conference. They're not far from that. They're always about a 500 team ever since they won that championship with Kawhi. So you just got to tweak some things. I ain't just blowing up something just for the sake of it. Nah. Scotty Barnes is
Yeah,
6'7". Siakam's 6'9". Now
they
that would mean obviously Siakam, and last year they played, that was their problem last year. For half of the season, Siakam was playing center. He too small. Then they got that white boy Yoko Poto from the
came
Spurs,
from the
and
Spurs. Yeah,
they made a run, and they lost in the play-in game. They almost made the playoffs. That they started winning a lot of games when they got a real center. Now I don't know if Yoko Poto is the answer for the future, but I would try to keep Pascal at the power forward, Siakam at the I'm sorry, Scotty Barnes at the what you call it, shooting guard, not small forward. Who's their two guard though? That's a
R.J. Barrett, the two guard.
oh yeah, that's right. There you go, Barrett and Quickly. That's a good starting five. Now they need to get somebody over the hump, maybe a center. They gotta do something. Maybe the center. They gotta get a bigger bag. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
and maybe
I'll
get
go for Bynum from the Bulls because he don't want to be the
who?
what's that dude name? What's the dude that coming off the bench for Bulls? The Bulls.
Drummond. Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond.
I don't know if
Yeah.
Drummond is the answer. It's a good piece to bring him. I don't
He
know
play
if
better for Poto. He play better than Poto.
yeah. I don't know if he's a guy who can. Drummond was a guy. To be honest, has he been helping the Bulls? He was supposed to.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was super washed up when he came there. He was an all-star in Detroit Pistons.
Yeah.
But I forgot what they said. There's something about his game that don't really translate to wins. Yeah, he get rebounds and all, but it's obvious. Let me see what Poto be doing. Let me see what Yoko Poto. 10.6 points per game and 8.3 rebounds. But he does lead the NBA in field goal percentage, 68.5. Maybe he need to take more shots. Yeah, because Raptors, man, I love that move. They already got Schroeder off the bench. Schroeder's a guy who can give you 30 any night. Don't matter if he's starting or off the bench.
You're right. I like that.
But Schroeder's kind of complaining.
Maybe R.J. Blair play good since he home though.
Yeah, Schroeder's been complaining. Talking about, basically like he feels he should be the starter. That's why he came to Toronto. What you think?
I don't know. I like that dude. I think they go in another direction. I like that dude though. I like
Quickly?
IQ.
Yeah, me too. I've always liked him, man. I liked him on the Knicks.
They're young and athletic.
Yeah.
But that damn move with the Knicks made with OG, it seemed like that's opening the floor for Randall to operate.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a damn good move, man.
And then he's damn killing them. They kicking it out to him at the 3-point line.
Yeah. What made that trade? What New York really pulled the trigger on that trade? It first starts with a center, that dude Marcus, what's his name? Marcus Robinson, or Robinson, yeah. What's his name?
Oh, he's hurt.
Yeah, he got hurt. He might be done for the season. And these are damn good.
Hammerstein dude been killing since he been gone though.
Yeah, and Harrison be killing off the bench.
He's starting now.
He's very productive.
Yeah, he been doing 2 blocks a game too.
Yeah. So that's why they traded, and in that trade they got that Nigerian Precious Achua, who's.
Yeah.
So that was a good trade for the Knicks, man. Big time.
They say they might get Dejounte Murray though. That's who might get him, not the Lakers.
To New York?
Yeah.
You see all these guys they bringing, they trying to bring a defensive-minded team, right? You see that, right?
Yeah, they said because they trying to get there because their coach is a defensive coach.
Yeah, Thibodeau, absolutely. Yeah.
That'll be the best. They say if he get them, that'll be the best defensive team in the NBA with OG and that guard.
Yeah, because guys like Jason Hart, he plays vicious defense. The other guy, that new guy they got, that kid named Grimes, Quentin Grimes, who shoots the 3. He plays good defense too. So everybody looking like defenders.
That's the dude that's gonna be the next move. They say they think, and I've been watching this dude channel. He been accurate. They said they think they're gonna get Murray.
Well, do what you gotta do, man. I just hope the Celtics win this championship sooner than later, cause teams only gonna get better.
They gonna make the Knicks good as hell.
Huh?
If they get Murray, Knicks gonna be scared.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's why Tatum and them should have been gotten themselves a championship because you ain't gonna be young forever. Teams come up
Yeah.
every season. There's a new
Like the
team.
Knicks, that Knicks game, they one wheel away. They getting that two guard. That's why they won. They want to match that dude with Brunson in the backcourt.
Yeah, because they two guard situation right now. I think they start Grimes.
Yeah, he coming off the bench when he get oh boy.
Yeah, we'll see what the Knicks do, man. We'll see. I just watching my Celtics. The only threats for me in the East is Milwaukee. That's it.
But
Okay.
they number 4 in the East now. The Knicks.
Sixers, they not a threat to me. The Sixers haven't beat the Celtics in the playoffs since 1980. That's a
Knicks
fact.
been on a little winning streak since they got OG.
The Knicks, I said
Yeah.
the Knicks, I was talking about the Sixers.
Oh yeah, they always
We always
blow the
beat them.
playoffs, but I don't know. They good this year though.
Who? Sixers?
Yeah, Sixers good this year.
You're watching up Sixers, man. Sixers be beating
That's
up
all.
on bad teams. They don't beat no
Yeah,
good teams. They not getting out the second round.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They got
Knicks.
some good
I think.
players. I like guys like Anthony Melton and Kelly Oubre's doing what he do. I'm not surprised. Patrick Beverly, these are good players. But it starts with your best player, and he not built like that. Joel Embiid is not built like that, man.
Hell yeah.
So you gotta always look at the best player on the team. Are they championship caliber type of players? And some guys are, some guys are not. I believe Tatum and Brown, they championship caliber players. They've won a lot in the league as far as going deep into the playoffs. They just haven't won a trophy. That's it. Jimmy Butler. Well, we never knew Jimmy Butler had it in him until he showed us. But the first time was also in the bubble when they went to the finals. You know, but he showed he can do it twice. So certain players have that in them, right? Certain players you could just see, like LaMarcus Aldridge. He's a good player. He has a borderline Hall of Fame career, but he just ain't had that killer instinct, like to say, "Yeah, I'm gonna put you on my back today."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta go get. Yeah, I got a text message. I had to get ready, bouncing a little bit. My son at my mom's house.
True. All right, Dodge. Well, I'm probably about to, man,
About to,
fix me a little plate, man. We'll probably
about to
come.
go pick little man up. I ain't seen him about a week.
True.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we probably shut off this live stream, man. B-Marsh Boxing, my man Chris Combat. Big up. Thanks for coming through. Chopped it
No
about some
doubt. You know
hoops.
I got always chat with you about basketball. I know that was a good topic about that Sébastien Telfair.
Yeah, next time we come on, whenever you can, we'll probably have a nice topic to break down. Give you a nice
Okay, you
breakdown, a quick topic.
wanna do the like nah, it's too late.
There's
I
plenty.
know definitely.
You
I
know?
know definitely before the playoffs start, we're gonna do you wanna do like when they do the brackets, you wanna do our brackets or see
Oh,
who wins?
yeah, we'll do that. But I'm even talking about anytime soon. One topic I want to come here. I want you to give me, next time we could do a joint similar, like, I want you to give me 5 players you personally wish got a NBA championship, but they never did, and then I'll give you
Okay.
mine. We'll do stuff
Okay,
like
I
that.
definitely
Give me your 5.
You say 5 players?
Yeah, then I'll give you my 5. And different
Okay.
topics like that. We'll do a topic maybe like who's a better dream team? Is it Dream Team 92 or Dream Team 96? If they played each other, who would win? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So yeah, just let me know, man. We'll get back on this joint.
Yeah. I
Yes,
definitely will.
yes, indeed. But yeah, man, B March Boxing signing off. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Gone.
Hey,
Yeah.
hello.
Mm-hmm.